Game 3. What our wonderful analysts have to say about that one.
Thank you, gents, and I'm sure there's a lot to say about that, absolutely. I think something to do with a pretty impressive zone pull for some of these teams, not so great zone reading from others, and the collapse that ensued. I want to welcome once again Girl from our ALGS broadcast and streamer, and from IGN, we've got Parallax Stella. Let's start things off, Girl. What did CLG do wrong, and what did Smile do right?
CLG didn't do too much wrong besides Madness getting killed early, but when it came to that 2v3, Vaxlon was definitely MVP of the situation with the grenade, and ended up winning their 2v3. They couldn't win two back-to-back 2v3s, but that's okay. They're kind of really hard to pull off.
100%. That's good. That's a highlight waiting to happen. Stella, let's talk me through this final moment. Showcase what Smile, well, why they're smiling. Gosh, that script just writes itself.
That's really good. Yeah, I want to point out the bubble that they used there. They saved it for the last moment, which really saved them. I also want to say that they were against 3v2, which was unfortunate. If they coordinated, if maybe they had their other bubble, they would have been okay, but they played that so well, just defensively, slowly, and once they downed one, they knew they had it.
100%. Now, I will say the casters had a great question there right at the end, which was, you know, CLG, they could play it so many ways there. Did they play it right, or is this, what would you have done in that similar situation, backs against the wall, down a player? I mean, what do you do in that scenario, and was that the right call?
Honestly, if they had maybe some grenades like arc stars, for example, it might have been more likely for them to pull off a clutch, especially in a bubble fight. But their resources seemed to be low. They weren't able to pull off. They used their grenades in the earlier fight, as we've seen. So honestly, they just had to take it, play the bubble, and unfortunately, they were just outnumbered there.
Outnumbered, out-bubbled. Gunned? Anyway. At any rate, let's take a look at what that means for our overall Game 1 results. As a reminder, this is for our groups A and C in the North American region, and then we'll do overalls for both as well. That is not too shabby. You know what, Stella? I'm going to call this a pretty even, balanced leaderboard.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's fairly spread out. I mean, we've got ESA White with 8 kills, which is the most that anyone's gotten here, with Smile at 7 and Counter Logic Gaming at 7 as well. So people were pretty kill hungry, and it seems it's pretty spread out.
Yeah, kill hungry. That's a good way to talk about it, girl. Let's talk about overalls, because this is where things begin to change as we get into Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, Game 5, Game 6.
Yeah, ESA White definitely were able to find some third parties or find some great angles, especially on TSM. But here are overall leaderboards of today. My Little Phony on top, still on top. Smile went up 6 placements. If you see the 6 with the green arrow, up arrow, they're only 1 point behind My Little Phony. Sentinels only went down 1. They're still at 24. Very, very strong.
100%. And I also want to mention ESA White, as we talked about. We saw a lot of them early on, and guess what? They're up 11 places here as well. Yeah. Thank you, absolutely. And that's what we'll say there. But let's talk about this, girl. Break down some of these highlights we've got coming to you, because there were a lot of different pivotal moments within this entire game that ultimately led to this final circle.
Absolutely. This is the Revenant team, My Little Phony. Very good. It's always nice to get a knock when you're in that ultimate form, because then your team can come back and finish it off. Fury here playing as a solo, coming in with Eva 8, but unfortunately gives that kill point to Sentinels right there. So that gives Sentinels an extra kill point. Not a problem. Here we have TSM playing it out. And they're getting a kill point on, I believe, Popstars. Yes, Popstars. So they wiped out Popstars in this game. And this is the end zone where we find that Vaxlon gets the triple kill basically here. They get all 3 kills. He's reviving Lou there for the final fight. And then it all comes down to this, the 3v2 situation. Smile played this nice because they played right beside the rock there, forcing the other team to come on closer, and then they pulled off all the shots they needed to win that fight. If they played a little bit further and allowed the other team to shoot them from afar, then they could have been damaged and maybe they would have been able to pull off that 2v3, but they played really smart besides the rock. Line of sight is always key.
Always key. I like that. Hey, you know, one of those pivotal moments became pretty easy to see. It featured We the People in that fantastic Octane jump pad. And that is something that we have seen in an earlier game.
Can you guys hear me?
To be
Oh, shit.
exact, they've actually made a name for themselves as a team
Hello,
here
guys.
in the ALGS Championships.
Let me just show my face for a bit.
Let's take a listen to hear their perspective.
I'm a little
of
low
this
too. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Thank you, Stream Elements.
Everyone,
I only
my name
saw
is
a
TJ,
couple
better
messages.
yet known
You
as
said
We
when
the
is sweet.
People.
I don't know what you meant by that. Are you talking about like NRG Sweet? Is he playing?
I was watching a history documentary one
But
day.
you spammed,
and
so it timed
I
you
was
out, bro.
Watching something about the
Stream
American
Elements did.
Revolution and you know the term "We the People" and everybody how
It'd be
they
like
came
that.
together for one cause. And I thought it was sick that people are coming together to help one another.
How you guys doing though? Huff, how you doing, bro?
First
Thanks for
week of
asking how I'm
Apex,
doing.
I
I'm
remember
chilling, my guy.
playing it at a friend's house, and I was like, wow, this is like the best movement I've ever
Home
had.
from work, so
in
now
a
I'm just
battle
chilling,
royale
man.
/ shooter. Competing is just something in me. I ended up
Glad to be
playing
watching
Bangalore,
ALGS though.
and at
To
one
be
point I
honest.
was actually the #1 Bangalore in the world for console, #2 all platforms, right behind Shiv. I think the #1 driving principle between me, myself, Corey, and Turns.
What team
going
is he
into
on?
This competition is just to want to win. We're all streamers on Twitch. We want to make this our life. I know Corey is one of the best in the world in my opinion. Turns is one of the best in the world. We're hoping we have what it takes
What's
to
their
crank
name?
it out and do what we got to do.
Well, there's a clip for the YouTube.
Oh,
There's a clip
oh,
that you can maybe
it's
title how we
content?
won the
Nice.
Apex Legends LCQ if they keep continuing with this form as well. And now they're going to make their assault. 2 teams remaining. Content.
Oh,
He got the stuck. He got the stuck.
He's trying to style. He's going for the clips, and he got it.
That was crazy.
That's content, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna
Reaver,
be a
how you
war,
doing, bro?
Right, and it's gonna be a war against some of the best players in the world. I'm hoping to
Tragic.
win. I'm not expecting to win.
Who?
May the best men.
Tragic phone died. He'll be back. Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
gonna be crazy.
No worries.
And
We're chilling.
I'm glad I have this opportunity. I'm glad
I
I have this shot.
I'm
Everybody who's come
not
to
expecting
play,
too many
we're
people in
playing for it
chat.
all. We're
I
leaving
just
nothing
feel
on
like
the
YouTube
table,
has been bugging
and we'll
lately
see.
from all the
We'll see,
videos
but
I've been
it's
seeing
gonna be a
about
showdown, and
it
it's
has
gonna
so many
be
bugs
one of the
going on right
greatest
now.
tournaments
People
in
not getting
Apex history,
notifications.
and
People
I'm
having
honored to be a
notifications on.
part of
So
it. It's a dream come true, man.
it is what it
living the
is. We're
dream. Living
vibing.
the dream. My name is TJ, better yet known as We the People. I stream on Twitch.
Maybe it's
almost every
better if I
single
start
day.
getting
You
my,
can catch me there. I'm
Twitch
on Twitter,
going.
Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you guys want to hit the follow, much appreciated. Thank you so much.
We the People indeed. Raise your hand in chat if you are excited for him to potentially play some Bangalore. Unless he was playing it right there. My goodness, I couldn't even tell. Here we talk about what you have been saying, however, on our Twitter feed. Let's bring up the socials, ladies, because we've got some people watching from all around the world. Thank you so much also for being in our Twitch chat and our YouTube live chat. We love to see it. Hey, look at this.
Sorry, there's lots of pops going on, and I just wish I knew why, guys.
ALGS, hell yeah, have a great stream. Love to hear your insights, analysis. Thanks to our awesome host. Well, thank you, Marty. Really appreciate that.
They got some new casters here, man.
Absolutely, thank you so
I'm
much.
digging it.
So sweet.
We got a lot of cool hairstyles on this on the desk. I will say.
They do.
that.
Yesterday,
A lot of differences there.
Kate was wearing this top. It was like orange and purple. It was
Okay,
kind of
now
fire.
I will say snacks and animals.
And she had, like, this
community
ponytail
creativity
going
are
on.
definitely
Like,
things we love to
okay.
see here. Eating my favorite snack and watching my
She
favorite
said she want to
teams
look
compete.
great today.
They're rooting for TSM. Who do you got? That's a great question. Answer us on Twitter. Use or chat. Whatever you need to do. I love it. That sounds.
My money's on that ramen right there.
Oh, Yum City. Yum.
Is that an
City.
orange in instant noodles? I've never tried that before.
Is that instant
Was
noodles or
that?
is that oatmeal? I'm
Oh.
really hoping it's oatmeal because at this point, ramen
Wait,
and that
but
seems.
that doesn't make it any better.
That's
Was
a fair
it?
point. Either way, let's talk about upcoming skins for upcoming champions. Cloud9 should definitely get skins when they get.
All right,
crowned
guys. So
champions.
I actually have
C9
been.
Salty. Wow, great First of all,
I've
fantastic
been
game.
tracking
Also,
Hal, guys, because I've been watching Hal and TSM play scrimmage for about a couple days before ALGS, and they have been doing they've been doing all right. They came second day one, but they've been starting out really rough. A lot of arguing has been going on, and so I've just really been going back and forth and tracking them and their stream. Where's Lulu? Did she stop streaming? She was supposed to be cheering on NRG. Yeah, Lulu stopped streaming because she said what up to No Coco. She rated him, I meant. So let's see what this chemistry is like, because TSM has been going through it, yo.
Game should be starting soon, I think. 2 minutes.
Bro, like having the worst of games these past couple days.
2 teams being less also does not help us. Like, we can't even craft.
Just not a fun time. It really has not been a fun time.
Craft and loot like extra shit, which is forcing us to leave early without good meds.
It's crazy, dog. I think it's
Standard
actually
time?
insane, bro.
Standard time? Those people who are in Britain, hello. Either way,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
awesome.
Crazy that Hal always has more viewers than ALGS themselves. Do people really believe him to be the best player of Apex?
Battle with a machine that's as savage as you are. Lenovo Legion. Stylish outside, savage inside.
Yep. They are chill.
Just take the spot. Take the spot. We just hold the spot now. I'm playing back on the rock.
I'm chilling. I'm just hard chilling.
On the left, on the left, on the left, on the left. Both of them.
What the fuck is that nade?
Wow.
Dude, they fucking vert naded.
So this may help, or maybe it's a feint. This could just be to get everyone engaged, but it looks like Southside has started and has definitely planned to finish this one. Reptar, he's about to fall. Monsoon goes down. Will Knocked with the Kraber come over and make a big play here. You know he's climbing up with a Mastiff, but is it too late? Have they allowed Southside to start getting themselves back in, and Knocked with a big Mastiff shot fall out? Could this be the end?
That's right, Knocked the controller player going huge, just like that. KSC's able to do it. A 2 versus 3 to close that one out over a fully equipped but damaged South State. What a finish from the duo right there, making it happen in the end game, Rain Day.
Wow, wow, wow. What an incredible moment.
I also sometimes can't even believe that Monster is their sponsor. The official sponsor.
2 games down, and of course 4 to go here as Fallout is joined alongside B. Wyatt for game number 3 of the North American Championship. And so far, very different day of what we've seen so far.
I like B.
But
Wyatt. He just
day
needs
number
to
1 was all NRG, some of our top tier teams.
get used to the fact that he's on camera.
So incredibly strong. Alongside
I do
a couple
like him
other
though.
free agent
He's
teams
chill.
or unsigned teams. You love to see it.
Yeah, and just it's insane how much of a difference just one character switch will make for your team. Because on day 1, My Little Phony, I believe, had Crypto instead of Octane, but now they made the switch to Revenant, and they are dominating the line, putting lots of pressure on these other teams. While TSM is still following the same way they did last time, which is being in 8th place for the day, but somehow they have a chance to turn up. As we go ahead and watch the Pub Stars as they get in the fight.
Yeah, they're going to get into a quick Fragment West fight. We do know they've been dropping Fragment West alongside Ranked is Harder.
I feel like Hal has too.
Watching every single game, and here we go. It's going to be Ranked is Harder winning this one as well after getting first blood last time around. They will this time wipe the entire squad. They're saying no more of this match. This is our drop spot, trying to secure that drop spot, condition the lobby, and say, hey, Pub Stars, if you want to drop here, you're going to get contested every single time.
Yes, as one would say, they should have scrambled like an egg, but instead they got folded like an omelet.
Oh my God, that was the best thing I've heard all broadcast. I'm so glad you're here, brother.
Give me a poem book. I need to write this down right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get B-isms. Can we just keep a running list of B-isms throughout the entirety of this broadcast? Because I'll be a happy man. Glad to have you on the show, my dude.
I greatly appreciate it. As we watch Lazarus right now, they have all the time in the world to craft. There's not too many teams close. The nearest team is near launch site. Next team is near thermal. So they have plenty of time to craft, relax. As we go ahead and see Obey getting ready to be pushed. Remember, they are second place in their group. So this is going to be a very important fight for them.
2 brains, 1 control. What's the play on that?
That is currently in 5th place.
There's another team with like a play like that.
Overall, though, they of course have some work to do as they are in 27.
2 brains, 1 control.
Points, but we saw yesterday.
I felt that was a stretch for their name, because there's somebody else with a name.
Much like we saw Gambit do with 100 points, Alliance do with.
What's going on with? Is it lagging or is this like slow motion implemented by ALGS? Oh, this is like their view. What am I talking about? I thought it was a crypto drone.
Display of skill that was shown by Hardeki and Gambit was unbelievable. Make sure you tune into EMEA tomorrow, day number 3, as we now jump on board with Lazarus, G7 Dank, getting some shots with the G7 Scout. Beautiful long range.
Lazarus. Sounds like
really hitting those shots with the G7 at range. Till this day, I cannot fathom how he hits every single shot like he can. But let's go ahead and take a listen to Lazarus if you can.
I'd love to do that. If we could jump in to the comms of Lazarus, that would be fantastic. We'll see if we can here in a moment, as Ranked is Harder is still absolutely under duress over in Fragment. I don't know. Actually, I didn't see in the kill feed that it's going to be Imperial Hal. So TSM decides to join the fray here and join the fight over 0+.
Nice.
Hal is going to get at least 1 knock to start.
They're 5 minutes ahead, so
Be careful of CLG. Walking up.
I knew Hal and them. They land here all the time.
Come on. The other one 4 ran.
He's gonna come back for banners, I swear to you. I'm gonna go on the roof and fucking just camp this shit.
I think something important to note is that Hal hasn't been playing the best. Like I said, they finished number 2 on day 2, which was on Tuesday or Wednesday. But they had very shitty games, much like the game before this today. And right now, I feel like there's just a lot of pressure with Hal and how good he wants to play. He is the IGL of the team, which is the end game leader.
He's coming back right
just
now.
of course, there's pressure on him too, but his teammates have been making, at least from my point of view.
Right towards me right now. He's about to be on the body.
His teammates have been making all the accurate calls. Hal has just been having a hard time committing.
I'm landing on him. I'm pushing.
So right now he's really hungry.
Bro, he's so far.
Just let him get to the body.
But they also need points too, so I understand. I understand all of what Hal's trying to do.
Yeah, don't peek. I'm literally sitting on the door.
Well, he was on the fence here. Like, that's why I peeked.
Whatever. Let's craft.
Yeah, him and Snipe Down have been going through it, bro. Snipe Down is making all the calls of like rotations, getting them out of heavy fire, and Hal, along with reps reps have just been like hesitant, and they've been costing the games. They've really been costing the games. I wish I can go back to game 1 of day. Was this day 2? Is this day 2 for them? Yeah, I wish I can go back to game 1 of day 1 for them, cause boy.
Dropping a 2x4.
I'm crafting a 2x.
Craft my armor to.
I don't think you should. I think you should make bats.
I have 140.
Oh.
I'm 16 too.
I can only make 1 bat, so I'll have 3 bats.
I grabbed your bag.
It's the battery here that I can't carry.
Yeah, dropping it here. I dropped your bag. I could, but I'm crafting bats.
I could.
I'm just gonna keep crafting bats over and over.
Slightly before I started stream, they did a segment of shouting out all the ALGS fans and letting them call who their favorite player is, and like all the videos were everyone saying Imperial Hal. Oh, Hall. Everyone was saying Imperial Hall.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm good now, I think.
I'm gonna craft the helmet. I crafted 1 battery.
There was a bat on that body, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I need some heavy ammo if we run past it.
I'm gonna get my coffee, but it's pretty far.
Can't hold it, it's fine. Whatever. Did we hit the 3rd beacon? Let's go hit the 3rd beacon.
Yeah, we should go 3rd.
Oh shit, I always want to go to my computer and switch it.
No stabilizers on either weapon.
$42,000 viewers. They're probably coming back for the game.
It is very hard because having a Gibby with no bubble, no arm shield, and no abilities is a very, very rough thing to do, especially with space station.
Battle with a machine.
Do I have to watch this every time I come back in? It's annoying.
Lenovo Legion. Stylish outside, savage inside.
The impact on the Gibraltar might be even bigger because obviously Gibraltar not able to drop their dome shield. So many teams rely on that late game. Revenant has caused quite the stir. It's actually what won them game number 1 against Sentinels. Huge play from them. Meanwhile, we're jumping on board with ESA White. Been under a lot of pressure all game. Farmer Lucas out of this game. Impulsive Dream last alive and will survive on a sliver, but you wonder for how long.
Yeah, he's going to be able to try to pop that Phoenix hit, but you have to wonder if he's able to go to bid. And as soon as I said something, I knew I got the words out, and I said I should go ahead and wait and see what happens. But it was a very rough time as Smile go ahead gets that quick cleanup. Being once again showing the power of Octane and how fast and quick he's able to collapse on easy kills and flanks.
Muffins McCarthy, one of the 2 McCarthy brothers alongside Shiny, proven that he is still on top of competitive Apex as Smile is currently on top of the standings overall in 2nd place right now, 1 point behind My Little Phony. They have 26 points. It's been a great game so far for Smile, Petty, and Muffins. Go ahead.
I also want to look at Sentinels because Sentinels for game 1 or for day 1 they did a very good job of holding the edge of zone and was able to get very solid positioning. They went for more positioning as opposed to kills, and they were number 3 for a while and doing a very good job of holding their position amongst the group. So I'm curious to see how they are doing currently amongst this fight.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on them. Meanwhile, jump on with We Want Land. Yes, I Want Land as well, right there alongside you. Can't wait for that. And especially can't wait for yet another global affair. I'll tell you, for those that missed it, I reference it always because it was that epic of an event. The Apex preseason invitational in Krakow, Poland. Teams from all around the world flown out. We got to see APAC versus South America versus Europe versus North America. It was an unbelievable display. Can't wait to get to that global affair again. If you did not have a chance to catch that action, make sure to look it up on YouTube. Apex Legends preseason invitational. It was an epic LAN event. Last LAN event, of course, before. But one day, maybe, we'll get back as we now jump on board with Complexity, rotating again from the north side of the map. Another deep south zone that is just so difficult for Complexity. Obviously, coming all the way up from Refinery on the far north side of the map. Refinery Epicenter Survey Camp is their drop spot. It's a tough rotation for them. We'll see how they'll fare. Meanwhile, CLG, 2 back-to-back good games in top 5 standings right now, currently just eating damage of the storm so they can loot up. They might actually get matched up here against some other teams that we knew were on this side.
Well, looking at the team comps as well, you're seeing a lot less Wraith. And for good reason, too. Having that mobility to be able to get to the high ground quickly and efficiently, being able to rotate and collapse on teams, on down teammates, and on down enemy teams, and as well collapsing with broken shields is really proving very well. And that's just something that Wraith does not have the ability to do as well. But what Wraith's ability does do is give you in and out and gives you ability to pull back, say no, that's too hot, and pull back, while with people like Octane, Valkyrie, it's very difficult as Vaxon goes down for some very good poke from Sentinel.
That's right. Sentinel's dropping Sorting Factories. This is a good zone for them. The south side, meanwhile, jumping on board with TSM. Speaking of Sorting Factory, they made their rotation on in from Fragment. Already got 3 kill points as they started strong. They're currently in the Cylinder building. And we saw Gambit do some damage in game number 4 yesterday of the EMEA tournament. on top of the perch, just raining down fire, getting some great damage. Look at the team fire from TSM, not able to get the knock, but almost connects. That was some Halo-esque team fire from the former Halo Pro, and Snipe to follow up with some additional damage. Ultimate's gonna follow as well. They want this KP, but they gotta be careful because the third party might be looming.
Both bubbles are in, so that means they are fully committed to this fight as Monsoon has nothing but a little bit of health as Reps gets a very beautiful, meaty shot of the map. Unfortunately, he's going to go down because there's just too many people, but don't worry, it is TSM. Oh, they murder good. They murder real hard. And they did a very good job, very good, quick, clean fight, but that zone's coming in. That is going to do quite a bit of damage right now because it is round 2, and that damage does add up, and the last thing you want to be is held out by another team.
Well, by the way, that was a grudge fight right there for TSM, who, of course, got taken out, at least 1/3 of them, by Complexity in game number 1. This time, TSM gets the upper hand in the fight, and they take out all 3 members of Complexity on the far rotation. As we take a look at Obey Alliance, we have to keep a close eye on Obey because it's a close matchup between them and Alpine for first place in Group C. Not necessarily what you would have expected. Obviously, Group C, you would have thought maybe Complexity, Era, Eternity, ESA White, Space Station, but no, it was Obey and Alpine in top 2 of the standings. Let's go ahead and jump into a quick listen and learn a little bit more about this team.
This team right here. They're getting
I know.
they're highly depth.
Same team. They're just really split right now.
I'm going on for this care package. Oh, they took it.
Yeah, they already got it.
And there's something on there. There's like a
It
balance.
is two teams. They're fighting.
It is? Okay, I'm coming.
Did it pause? Hello?
On their other side, west, they bubbled on them.
Oh shit, they're still alive.
Wait.
This team's getting Valkyrie.
Right up there if you can.
Might be.
That's their bubble.
They have a Valk. They have a Valk up there.
Alongside
Now I have my
Stunny and
coffee
Co,
here,
great
man.
roster in their own right.
Waste it on my
But they, of
keyboard.
course, have Petty Boss, Muffins, and only one mini of Smile nearby.
Battle with a machine that's as savage as you are. Lenovo Legion. Stylish outside, savage inside.
Onto whatever dream they have left in that spot because they are in a very rough spot. Low on resources, low on shields, low on life as well because they're being pressured by so many teams as well. So it's just overall a very difficult spot as Kanaka Pets is right outside the truck waiting for the word in the moment, the perfect time to strike.
Here's a rotation from TSM. It's a tough one for them. They're going to just dip on into this trailer, hope for the best for now. Reps drop the safety bubble just to be safe. So many teams above them.
Sorry for the
and they still
popping.
have quite a way to go. It's a journey at the track right now for this rotation. A difficult zone coming from Fragment East for TSM. We'll see how they play it. Meanwhile, Obey above them to their right. They're kind of sandwiched right now between Obey and, of course, the squad that we saw. Era, I believe it was Era on their left.
And now, as we're once again, this moment is going to highlight exactly why Wraith is not in a very good spot as far as when it comes to as they get
Nice
a
up.
fake,
I mean,
it's
nice
a very
R-star.
meaty grenade and get some very beautiful shots with the R301
Kanaka's
as they throw the ult to try to help them out. But Lazarus, unfortunately, is going to go
nice
down.
board. I think a
and
lot of
get
fights
wiped
are just
right
going to
there
emerge
because
here.
there was just too much pressure, low resources. They just did not have the option to fight there.
As if it didn't already.
As Kanaka's going to go ahead. As Kanaka's going to go ahead and throw an ult down and go ahead and cover him so he's able to shield, collect.
I mean, the
resources
most
they had,
perfect
all
opportunity for
2 bullets
Watson.
and a
I don't
positive
understand why
play.
people stop running Watson.
Yeah, brilliant plays right there. Love the aggression from Kanaka's Pets. Taking their 3v3 despite so many teams being nearby. I guess one of them is TSM. They take that 3v3 against Lazarus. Lazarus with some ease.
I know they got hit by the storm, but I know that's hitting.
For quite some time, ended up getting taken out. Meanwhile, TSM finds itself in their own 3v3 now against Kanaka's Pets.
They have the circle.
TSM handling it fairly well so far.
Heat shields, where are you?
Points, but still have to make this rotation.
Hal, you're gonna die, bro.
It's so difficult.
No.
Hal's gonna go down, snipe down as well, and TSM is out in 8th place again. As we keep an eye on SSG, Obey. Couple teams still alive right here. We saw Obey leverage that Valkyrie ultimate on their rotate. That was great.
All they could do is get points.
Is very important. While you may be able to kill half the lobby, getting to the spot so you don't go down
Yeah, man.
is a very rough spot to be in. As Lan is sitting here killing and clapping every single body. Yes, they may have a teammate down, but unfortunately they're going to go down. It's just he has 1 health to go ahead, gets 1 down. And can he
Ava's everywhere,
down?
baby.
No.
Give me domes everywhere.
The third party right behind him is a big cook. Is fighting for whatever he can to get as many points, as many KP as he can as he actively shoots his teammate, and then gets collapsed on by Space Station Gaming, who does a very good, clean third party with little damage done to them.
That's right. Space Station Gaming does it. Of course, led and IGL'd by Frex's former member of Cloud9, NRG.
It's really just about who survives that, man. There's nothing they could have done except get points.
And then Valk team just sits like on edge and counter everybody
Yeah.
else that are walking in late.
Yeah. There's only so much they could have done.
The bathroom.
Do we know if they traded in the truck at all?
No. I don't know.
Jesus. Let's go back to ALGS for the last 2 squads fighting.
Going to be getting some beautiful placement points.
What's good? Sorry, I can't see.
It's going to be Rambo, former member of Flashpoint.
G, Twin, what's good, bro?
No longer on that Flashpoint squad, but looks
Love
like
the
he's
name
gotten better
change, bro.
of that deal. His squad has been playing so well currently.
What's
number
good?
1
I
in
almost
the
didn't
lobby
notice
as
you.
we
I was
jump
like,
on
who's
board
this person I have
Reese of
modded?
Alpine. Love this man's content on Twitter. Playing alongside
How you doing, bro? Hope
RKN
you're having a
and
nice
Hill.
day.
As
A nice
Reese,
Friday
RKN
night.
and Hill of Alpine here, alive with 4
We're chilling,
teams
bro. We're
left. Let's go
chilling.
and jump into a quick listen and get their thoughts. Actually, I take that back. 3 teams left. Let's listen.
Yeah. 3 teams, bro.
Can you grab
no,
that?
we need them. We need them. They'll have angles on these guys.
I'm back, bitches. Tragic. It's just you and Alex in here.
I can't risk it with your
What's
pad
good, though,
there.
bro?
14:30.
But if not, no worries.
Thanks for coming back, man.
They-
Heard you had
they're
to charge your
getting
phone.
Wait, that's the Revenant team
Having
over there.
Corona. Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, he changes his
That's
name
fine.
from
That
time to
means
time.
Just hard hold this team.
Yep.
You know, Alex.
We can't let them climb on us because that gives Revenant the opening to ult pad on them.
Gotta move to the moods.
I will have ult. I'm gonna have ult. So we're just gonna EMP. Give you ult.
Yellow
They can't
ping
even
is where it
climb.
ends. Yellow
I'm
ping is
holding the
roughly where it
climb.
ends. Yep. I'm opening this door so I
He
can
goes
see
by
it.
small still. No need to be sorry for the name change, bro.
Fuck, I can't put this down anywhere.
Yo,
That's bad.
I go by a lot of things.
I don't know. 15 seconds.
15 seconds,
It'll be
we're
up.
fine,
It'll
we're
be,
fine,
but
we're fine.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Can you
Or
keep
try-
watching the Revenant just in case they like triple jump
Yeah.
pad?
I think they might.
They got Gibby ulted. The Revenant team got Gibby ulted.
Did I MP them?
They're getting jump padded on. They're getting jump padded on. Wait.
This is crazy, bro.
No, they jump padded
Yeah,
lower.
they
They
patted
jump
on
padded
him.
lower.
Focus the Gibby team. They're pushing. They're pushing.
He's
I
up.
love that
They-
late game. Listen in here to hear
Yeah,
the
man.
third-party opportunity for Alpine. They now
Fuck, they missed
get
those.
the opportunity of a lifetime to third-party everyone
Yeah,
in this
and
fight.
high ground
This
too.
might
They
just
have
be
high
one of the
ground, bro.
easiest
That
games they have won.
I hope they don't give it up until it's the last squad.
Damage. These two teams, Space Station and MLP, decided to fight each other on the low ground, and as a result of that, Alpine looking to be on top.
Yeah,
They can't give up high ground, not yet at least.
Agreement. I may not like you, and you don't like me, but we really
Nice, one of
don't
them
like
gave up.
Revenant
One of
because
them,
they go
I
ahead
think.
and do everything they can to finish off My Little Phony
Not the-
as
oh
it's
my God,
just
not the
here
double.
right now, just jump padding, doing his absolute best as most to fight hard as Alpine is going to go
Oh,
ahead
shit.
and hit fire with the Prowler
Yeah, they
and
had that.
showcase that Alpine is not to be messed with as they go ahead and take game 3.
Well done from
Nice.
the leaders of Group C coming into today's
Twin
competition.
says I go by a
Alpine
lot of
Esports
things.
win that one with a few kill points as well. It's 12 points for first,
Good.
plus 1 point for every additional kill that they got for anyone that's tuning in for the first time. And keep in mind, every single game counts because the top 20 teams from group stages will qualify for the finals next weekend for their chance to play for the $2.5 million ALGS project. We'll, of course, have our top teams from each, plus the top 16 teams in overall points after that. So kudos and well done for Alpine. They're looking to be the #1 team in their group as they've been looking great, B.
Yeah, they have did a very good job. They had the best position overall. They were able to position themselves and look at both teams in their sights, not to their backs. So when they saw they both had committed to the Revenant team to My Little Phony, they knew exactly that they had the game in the bag because all they had to do is hold high ground and proceed to shoot fish in the barrel.
That's right. Game 3 is in the books, done and dusted, as we are now past the halfway point of today's action. Nice job and congrats to Alpine Esports. However, there's a lot more to talk about as we again throw it back to Kate, Stella, and Girl at the desk.
Thank you, gentlemen. And yes, you're absolutely right. There was a lot to talk about. And of course, a huge GG over to Alpine Esports, showing what third parties are truly made of. But I also want to come back to this, and I know, Stella, Girl, you're both chopping at the bit to chat this through, because I feel like yesterday in EMEA, we saw third Impact rocking a Loba, the only Loba in the lobby.
Yeah.
Today, that team comp mix-up seems to be with our My Little Phony team coming out just at second place here to Alpine Esports in this game. I'm going to start real quick. We got that final moment, and while we roll that final moment, Stella, I know you want to talk about this team comp and what it has done to this lobby.
My aim is trash can.
Yeah, so that Revenant
Mine
Q on
isn't good
Alpine
either.
almost worked out in their favor, but Alpine actually stayed up top, which kind of handed them the win as soon as both of the remaining teams dropped down. They kind of handed Alpine the win there
Go back
because
for
they
that
had
shot.
no cover downstairs. And I mean, what can you do except for just do your damage?
Exactly. Now, Girl,
Nice.
you know, one of the things we know is that the zone predictions can be so pivotal, especially if you don't have that Valkyrie ult or something similar. So talk to me about what it was. It sounds like Alpine Esports, they started here. They predicted this zone, and they knew what to do.
Yeah, so the great thing about playing a crypto is you can predict zones a lot better than other teams because you can scan the beacon more often. And what's really interesting about that final circle is we had a Revenant team against a crypto team and then against SSG. And at first I was curious as to why the Revenant team didn't push on the high ground because that would give them more chance of winning. But the fact that Alpine had a crypto is really dangerous. You never want to push
Word,
a crypto
LOL.
team because as soon as you start pushing, they'll just pop that ultimate, and you probably will lose the fight. And as a Revenant team, you'll just get sent
Would you
back
say who was in
and
front of
sent
you?
back into zone because the zone was moving. So the
Would hit
reason
a
why
barn
they
if it was
jumped
right in front
down
of me.
to push SSG
Not a barn.
was to try and get those 3 kills and
Not
to
a
go
big
for
ass
second
barn.
place because pushing a crypto is very dangerous.
I think it's not so
that
much about
actually just
our
won
aim being
Alpine the
bad.
game
It's
even
like
further.
we can hit the shots,
did,
but I think we
and
want to
it's
get to a
all
point
about
where
points.
or
Let's
place
take a
at
look
least where we can
at
hit
this
all of
game's
the shots
results. You
from
know,
that clip.
reminder that coming out on top for a game placement is great.
Where's
don't get me wrong,
TSM? Wow,
but
number
kill
6,
points
baby. I mean,
are
number 8.
greater at this point. We're trying to get things through, and that's where we can make sure to mention.
I don't know if
a
I'm rooting for
little team
TSM. I
called
like the way my little
TSM down there.
phony has been playing.
Girl, I mean, TSM doing TSM things, getting double digits. They went out earlier,
Yeah.
but that's something to say.
Yeah.
So honestly,
They're
I was
coming up, though.
really
Slowly but surely, they're
questioned
doing
about
it.
their decision making.
Just
to
like
go
game
the
day
tree route
1.
because we saw they didn't know how many teams were over there. But the fact that they held out another team in tree, managed to get those kill points before dying to the zone, that was incredible. to watch.
Sheesh.
It It was. Let's talk about something else incredible to see. We've got our overall results.
Big
Remember, this is
ass
game
barn
3 of
right in front of
6.
me.
It'll be a nice moment
I need
when
to get a
we get to
massage,
see
man. Maybe I'll
exactly
do
how
that
this all
tomorrow.
breaks out. Remember, this is, I should say, A and C groups. Our influencer stream have the other groups happening today. My Little Phony and Smile.
My Little
Stella, Alpine
Phony.
Esports up 3. Space Station Gaming up 3. It's pretty clear to see. There are
TSM
some
up
teams
5.
that did
I'm not
great
counting
this
out
game
Sentinels.
And some not so much.
Yeah, I want to circle back to TSM's high kill point, which was 10, I believe, and that put them just a few points behind the top team in this game, which you can't count out kills, you can't count out any of those KP, especially in day 2, and it just shows you that, like, with Phony leading the kills
I just
here,
don't think
I mean,
TSM wins this
every
tournament,
point
though.
counts.
Absolutely. And that's
With
another
how they've been
reminder,
playing, I
though,
don't think they win
when
this
it
one.
comes to our point system going into finals, again, we mentioned it is all about points. We have a match point
Happy
system when it
times
comes
message.
to our finals, but
Here
to
he
get
comes.
there, you have
Ooh.
to be the top of your group to automatically get one of those 4 automatic spots. But also, you have to be then one of the top 16 teams in points. And remember, those 4 spots, they'll get their way into the finals, but where they are in that seeding, where they are with those bonus points through that seeding, well, that entirely has to do with points. It's points, it's points, it's points, it's points, it's points, 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 points. At any rate, I think I made my point.
You surely did. You surely
like
did
that.
make your
I
point.
like that.
And the fact, sorry, and
No,
the
go.
fact that you mentioned that if they do place higher than others, they start off very well in the grand finals on the last day, and that'll just put them closer to the match point that they need to win the whole tournament.
And as a reference, that match point is 50, which we just saw that overall points. We've got 2 teams within 5, I believe.
Apex
Like,
God is
that
in the
was how we
stream,
were
but he
playing
can't chat.
today.
What's
I
good,
will
Apex
say
God? How
that
you doing,
one
bro?
of the things we've
Hope
been
you're having a
really
nice day.
excited about is our influencer stream. It is hosted by
chillin', we
Nicewig, who has
chillin'.
been doing work and day in and day out here for our North American group stages. And we got some highlights that you just have to see. Let's take a look at what we've been
I haven't
going
sipped my
through
coffee.
over on that influencer stream provided to us by Nicewig. Take a look.
Nicewig has been going crazy where he needs a cough drop. Watch
From
this.
outside, Dakota Gami and Wally catchers, and this is where the jump pad comes out. Stick gonna be getting cracked here. Stick going down. NRG with 3 kills, getting their spot in the circle, and Bowser and company getting some amazing kills on the Blight, Mooney, and Co. What a great job! NRG now establishing their dominance inside the spot, and they're running down. More shots. He gets broken here. Gonna get the crack onto Albrelel, and Albrelel is most likely gonna go down here in 3rd place with the Rat, I believe, who is on Onwu's team, the only one alive. Energy gonna push the Rat underneath. That's another KP for Energy and the boys going down, gonna get the kill, and that's gonna be the end of the game. NRG is your champion of the first game. First game income. NRG gonna be wiping 2 of
He
the
needs a
Figueroa
cough
boys,
drop.
and they are full HP as well. Look at the domination from Sweet. Onwu going down, Van going full down, but don't forget about the Accent boys. The Inch coming out from there in Kagurna, and they're gonna be wiped. Scurry going down as well, and Sweet is still alive. Purple armor swap comes out, 25% only on that. Opening. Kenny in the open, what is he doing? Kenny's sitting in the open right now. Nathan going down, Rocker's gonna be 1 HP, Sweet going down as well, the Sorcerer is absolutely popping off, and Accent with the win, NRG getting the 2nd place.
When did Xset win? He needs a cough
Oh,
drop.
sorry. Nicewig is the best. Okay, let's girl, I gotta ask real quick. If you are the teams, if you're a team in today's lobby, in our lobby here, watching that influencer stream, what
Happy
are you
time
most
massage.
concerned about
Here he
going
comes.
into our
I
next
was
day
was
of
reading that,
competition?
and I was thinking, I was like, when did I say
Energy
massage?
is a concern for sure. They've been popping
Yo.
off very well, but I'm actually surprised to see Xset win.
You need a
that
cough
after
drop, my
watching
guy?
Energy get a free
I got some
coin.
if you
So that was
need,
real clutch
bro.
by Xset there.
I told y'all, man, going
Your highlights
crazy.
There. It's got to be some excellent gameplay because because Nicewig is yelling.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say the overall highlight is definitely Nicewig right there. But yeah, Energy has been
He's
a
yelling.
force to contend with, and just
Oh.
watching them win.
I have
back-to-back
hopes for
back-to-back
NRG. NRG has been
two
balling.
games, it just shows
Excuse
you they
me?
did not
Wow.
come here to mess around, and I think they're definitely
Where
going
are
to give
my
TSM a
manners,
run
bro?
for
What the
their money
fuck
this
is
year.
wrong with
As
you
we say, they came to slay. At any rate, let's take a look at
You don't speak
your
burp
favorite
in
teams.
people's
Maybe they've
ears
changed.
like that, bro.
Perhaps they have stayed the same regardless. We're going to take a look at what you
Disgust
have been
me.
voting on. Remember to vote in our Twitch chat. in our YouTube live chat and, of course, on
Where
Twitter.
is NRG right now, though?
Currently coming in at #1, but guess
Are they not
what?
doing good today?
Team XD and Sentinels right on their heels. Surprise, surprise, TSM down at 7. I will say we've got a lot of different opportunities for our fans to come and been throwing down some heat. So make sure to get your vote in. Use the hashtags you see here to vote for your favorite
Is it
team.
EEMA or
Put
what?
that in the chat in any of our chat forums, our Twitch chat, our YouTube live chat, or our Twitter. And be a discussion, man. What do you
Oh, they're probably in Group B.
Hogstar's got a lot of fans, honestly, and I really hope that'll put a lot of
with some tweets tagging us. We really appreciate entertainment, and this is by far the best that I can think of today, for sure. So let's see what you've been saying.
How about
on
now?
the Twitter feed.
Tragic.
Make sure to follow @PlayApex and use the hashtag ALGS. You may find yourself on this very program talking about you.
I know it's popping when they were doing some
Or potentially your
highlights.
Here we go, next, ladies.
Hi,
I think
Lava.
that will do, and that is a spread.
So
y'all.
audio did go
That
out for a
is
second.
Spread.
I did notice that.
Wow. Oh, and Ness. But we still, of course, know the Easter egg that is the Nessie doll, the Loch Ness. Loving the Revenant. Stella, that is not something we've heard.
Not great for them, but great for me because, as you know, lots of legend picks cause pain to others, but it's kind of great to see pros use well-used legends.
Last looks, anything you'd like to see these pro players throw down, and how salty are you against Revenant?
I'm not. And surprise everyone because that just shows how much they want to win, and I appreciate that.
Taking it all in and leaving it all out on the field, to be sure. Well, we are done on our field here, but the rubber meets the road in game number 4 with our cast and duo, Rain Day and Tom T Square Taylor, right after this.
What does the name Rain Day do to your ears? Tragic. What does it do to your ears?
Yeah, I'm watching. They got give you ulted again. They're dropping. Close. I'm pulling him. I'm blowing. I just fucking whiffed hard.
Stay alive if you can.
Run
west,
stay alive, just stay alive.
No, he gets taken out up there by fucking Alpine Esports.
I'm crawling to you.
Wait till next bubble and then you can res.
I don't know. Then he peeked. Oh, he was getting shot. I was wondering. I was like, why did he peek again when he got fully taken out? But he didn't peek again. He was getting shot, so he took cover and he's like subconsciously didn't know his body was that open again. He was getting
here with another low laptop combo. I was designed right here, the RGB lighting on the keyboard. The keyboard is one of the most important parts of a PC, and this thing just gets it right. The clickety clack, whether I'm fast forwarding through VODs to prepare for my next tournament, or whether I'm just typing and writing notes to get ready for what I'm going to say with onset and the jokes I'm going to try to make about it. Either way, I feel like this is one of the key features of this laptop and one of the reasons why I hardly ever put it down.
Nice. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. Tragic. It's like skipping kind of. Sorry, ain't around needed to heal. You're all good, bro. Alex Brown, how you doing?
Number 4.
Alex Brown, welcome in.
As you know, there's nothing better than Apex
My guy.
Legends. Well, maybe Apex Legends when there's $2.5 million on the line, and that's what we've got here today. We're midway through the competition, starting the second half of things. So if you just
Wait, I forgot. This is
grab something to drink, relax.
That's the I high command from the last stream.
Start to heat up.
What do I want to say today?
Is on as we are landing into World's Edge, ready to go. I'm Rainier.
This is game 4 of ALGS. I'm just chilling, vibing out right now. Got in from work not too long ago, and I'm chilling.
Tom, and overall, what are your thoughts looking at 3 games gone by and 3 games to go?
I'm excited, and I'm excited for teams like Space Station Gaming who see the zone pulling towards their side. They're going to be loving that. It's going to be really interesting to see a team like Team Content and what they do. Are they going to face off against CLG over towards the Skyhook side, or are they going to play it safe and try to get in towards the zone? It's most likely going to continue to pull over towards that countdown side. So the teams on that north side are loving it because we had tons of south zones if you tuned in for day 1 of our group stage.
In fact, it's not just a ton. He's not exaggerating. Literally every zone was either 50% towards the south, so on that equator line, or south.
Sorry, it's skipping again. Sorry.
One. And that just has to feel rough. Like, you know, the odds aren't with you, and we all know that you want the odds to be ever in your favor, especially in a moment like this. And it could create, I think, as a athlete and as someone who's gone through these moments where maybe the ref isn't giving you the calls, or maybe you just don't have the luck of the draw, hits off the post, goes in instead of hits off the post and goes out, for my football fans out there. To me, I just think you have to have the mentality that no matter what is coming forward, you're going to find a way to get around it, right? Because at some point, everybody has that little RNG that doesn't go their way.
You not only have to be mentally prepared, you have to be, strategically prepared and mechanically prepared to go throughout all of those things, because you've played those zones before where it's moved across.
Come on.
Opportunities, really. You could say, oh man, it's not going towards us, or you could say, hey, this is an opportunity for us to rotate and pick up a lot of kills on the way. So that is a huge aspect, is that mental aspect of the game. As we do see Space Station Gaming a little bit worried over towards the side because they see what the situation is. There's a team kind of waiting in the wings that
all right, new I high.
Pounce on them.
New I
That
high.
moment, Rain Day, 1:30 has passed on that clock. That's when the teams are going to start to rotate. Right in that top left side, when zone 1 is at that 1:30 area, that's when you anticipate players and teams, unless you're TSM around that 1:45 time, that's going to be making your play. But here's Sentinels flying in, making their way over towards Harvester.
Let's go.
And it seems that no one is directly in front of them, but there is a team shooting them in that fence area from behind.
And luckily they've made it. They also have a Valkyrie in case they need that mid-game rotation. We can check out Sinox, not sure if it's possible to see where he's at on that ultimate. Usually you find an ult excel early game and you can figure out, yep, they've got it. So Skyward Dive is available. And to me, this is when you use it. You don't wait till late game. You try to get to late game situations now and put yourself on high ground and an advantage. But ERA, Eternity, they're just trying to stay alive right now. A little bit of a skirmish outside. A couple of nice shots from the R301 will deter any movement. And as you can see here, everyone is going for it. They're looking to make something happen. Big shots again to Eva 8. Big
Damn it,
Shotgun
Tragic.
says, get out of my way and get out fast. And that's
Oh, this is
exactly
what else
what
come in.
happens. Casper looking to get revived here, but Stunny handles that one for now.
And the third party's coming, but there's a fourth party directly underneath.
I
There's
love that I have
O'Day
stream
and there's
commands now.
that's directly next to Era, and
You guys should come
Era
up with
didn't
some
really
more.
have the best
That'll
day
be fun.
#1 in the group stage, and they're kind of bouncing back here in game number. We're hearing the ladies talk about how important it is to kind of set the standard, Rain Day, and we're almost at that halfway point. These gamers are going to play 18 games overall. 6-6.
I hate when it
and
pops,
6,
bro. I
I'm
don't know
pretty
why
sure
it's
that's
popping.
18, not very good at math, but when we get to that point, that's where you look at the math and say,
This
okay,
is
where are
Elgato
we at right now? Where are the rest
cable,
of the
bro.
team?
It's so
What do we need
bad.
to do? Maybe start playing a little bit more aggressive. Maybe you switch your team composition like Flashpoint did last game and switch all three players, but we don't have time to talk about that because TSM is looking for some kill points.
And you know,
Whoa.
TSM, despite maybe performing again, I mentioned yesterday, the only thing to do better in Apex is to
Come
be first
on.
in every championship.
You
for
know
their
what I
fans,
think?
And that just doesn't happen all the time. But despite having maybe a performance today with about 20 points on the board, they are in a great position, near top 10, maybe 7th place overall in the entirety of North America. So they're looking sitting pretty, ready to qualify for the now. But we all know there's still another level that TSM can go, and it's almost just,
honestly,
I don't
true.
want to say annoying, but it's a bit frustrating.
Another
as
problem.
And as casters to know.
That's as savage as you are. Lenovo Legion. Stylish outside, savage inside.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. We have a great team in the backside of things. It's not just us. We couldn't do it by ourselves. If you thought me and Tom were just schlepping this thing and putting it all together for you, we thought wrong. There's a lot involved, and we got to thank everybody bringing you those stats, making sure we have that information to cast with you. Right alongside, though, Flashpoint. A team that I think, even though they're getting slightly aggressive here, needs to maybe play it a little more aggressive because they're outside of that top 20. And this is a lobby where I think they could start to do some damage. You have TSM, but they're not playing at their best. You have other teams like Complexity who haven't hit their stride, haven't won a game yet.
Yeah.
And this is really your chance, I think, to make a mark, because if you're not going to get it now, when are you going to get it? That's the
Alpine
question.
Esports?
Sometimes
Hell
it
yeah,
just
man.
It's a little bit harder with these groups.
Yeah, Randy, unfortunately, that's just not Flashpoint's playstyle. That's not really where their strengths are. I don't want to take anything away from them, but they're really good at getting into the final zone.
I am on Twitch. Probably gonna start streaming there soon.
Points towards the tail end of the game. If they're not able to do that,
Could be the
they're kinda gonna
ALGS
struggle,
stream.
and that's what
Honestly,
you've
I
seen
don't
so
know,
far,
bro.
is once these
I
lobbies
feel like
start
it's
to
my
pick up, once the
processor on my
teams start
computer
get
trying to keep up
rotations just
with
a little bit faster. And if the zone's
several
in your favor,
audios.
you're going to end up on the outside looking in, and I fear for Flashpoint at this point that they just haven't been able to find their footing yet.
I think that was Complexity shooting at TSM, but we'll head over. No, TSM, they jump padded over here, and so we'll follow along with.
TSM is really strong, man. I think they come out winning games when they have those great rotations. Not like last game where they get caught in between, everyone trying to rotate the same spot.
And there it is, the charge rifle, man. When that thing slings at you,
They need to cast the perfect rotations, and then the game is really theirs, to be honest.
It's so efficient.
It is, and it's just annoying. I think this is the right word, right?
I tried to talk it up, okay? I was doing a classy version of that.
You were using really but I'll tell you, you know what? And I think Cell would appreciate that. That's a rage moment, okay? Where you're going in, you're hunting someone down, you're feeling good about the situation, you're on Bloodhound, you're stalking the prey, and next thing you know, you eat charge rifle for 75 and have to use 3 cells or a battery. But here goes Alpine Esports, who's been really, really solid in back-to-back days. That's going to be the Nox gas grenade coming through the window, so they're going to potentially have to back off here. Makes you wonder if Alpine is going to jump into his drone. That's the perfect time to do so.
And you can hear it right now, soaring through. It's worked for them, getting off the Valkyrie, winners of our last game. And just near countdown, holding it. No need to push here. Rambo with a kill in your kill feed, down to only 1 minute. The Revenant still showing that he had very strong presence, despite being the only one in this lobby. And Alpine waiting, nothing seems to have happened, but you can tell there's tension in the air. And here's My Little Phony Rambo. We just talked about it. He's got the death
My
mode
Little
rush as well. Tom,
Phony.
might be a good time to use it.
I just can't not
Really
hear
could
that
be anytime
name
that you
and
see
sing
players
the
around
song.
you have to get in the right position. They are a little bit open and exposed, and they don't want to give up their high ground.
We want to go look at a house, see how they're moving.
But they're going to have to find a little bit more safe haven to go and operate through.
Last they were by tunnel.
Shotgun bolt if you find.
They are 5 minutes ahead, so I always come here and I'm like, damn, I hope you guys are not dead. Getting those early rotations again, this will be a great.
Bats maybe on the way. I'm just very afraid of just crafting in the middle. Yeah, I know.
This is a great lane for them.
The drop right here in front of us we can get.
If there's a team back here, they'll take them out. That's fine. Maybe 2. But other than that, they can't get caught in those congested traps, bro, because they'll just lose.
Old helmet, battery. Did you pick up the bat? I have one.
I say they'll just lose because they're not always trying to hold high ground and hold, you know, the most advantageous of positions, but they really go full. They full sand.
They just scanned us. Come over here.
Yep.
They're simming at me. Look.
When they full send, bro.
No. They're running away.
I mean, look at their team comp.
Get into zone and hold them out, bro.
Yeah, look at their team comp. They don't even.
Out to this roof, okay?
Their only get out of jail free card is Octane's jump pad. I was thinking these past couple games they could use. They could use a Valk.
It might not even be coming this way anymore.
Yeah, but they can easily go tunnel and third us if we fight here. They're scanning. We can't let them drop.
I have an R9. I can't shoot.
Shit, bro. They're padding, dog.
Almost cracked the Octane. Octane's one.
I gotta back up.
We should probably get to the diner, bro.
There's a chance the team comes through tunnel as well.
Yeah, I know. We can't do anything. Yeah, get into diner now.
I have 7 cells. I think I have
10.
I have 10.
Do they call this place diner? It's diner? That's crazy. I never noticed.
Pretty sure I just got shot from height.
It is diner. That's crazy.
You're in this shitty building here. Across from us.
Yep.
Who knew that was diner? I didn't know that was diner.
Don't just cock us completely.
There's a team right here. We're gonna have to do the play.
Listen, we need to kill this team, like, early.
Yeah,
like,
I think so too,
to
be honest.
I think we need to fight them.
I think so too. They have the fight.
Like, we need to fight them now, before his zone starts moving.
They have the fight. They had them. They had them weak at one point, so they go for it. Let's go. Oh my God, you got it stuck.
On me. I just did shit to the damage. Opponent back.
Nice.
Last guy up top.
Just heal.
Get those kill points. You have to.
Okay.
That's it. That's the fight.
My arc star.
That's the fight, bro.
Where's the fuck?
I dropped the 2x here. Grab meds.
Right, I'm 11, 10 cells, 1 bat.
Secluded. No one there.
No batteries.
Great call, bro. Great call, bro. In-game leader right there. Great call.
Some argue it's better than the R99, and it really depends on who's playing, but Snipe Down certainly made use of it.
They got this.
Yeah, Snipe Down.
They got this. They were on Snipe Down too. Snipe Down he deserves his praises, man. Snipe Down is so fire, bro. He's so clutch. Everyone's always talking about how, but like, Jesus. Snipe Down and reps. He has clutched some great shit.
Highest level with $2.5 million up for grabs. $250,000 is going to.
Sorry for the popping.
You're gonna see some of the best Apex, if not the best Apex you've ever seen over these next couple of days. But this is looking to be a lava fissure zone here, Rain Day.
Stakes are incredibly high. That's for sure. Might be a bad thing for some teams who aren't ready to play there. Again, mentally, we just forget how much of an aspect that is a part of the game. But if you've listened to any of the listen-ins we've come across, you can tell that is almost more than anything. It's everything to really get you in a position to hit your shots that matter at this level. So different from pub, so different from ranked even though some may say
bro, that was a great call, bro.
This type of lobby
man.
Requires so much forethought, so much adaptation.
Take
so
those fights, bro. They have them
notice.
weak. Yeah, I know
How
had that instinct to push them when he fleshed the hell out of that Octane that first time.
You've already set yourself up to do.
I know he wanted to, bro. When they were trying to cut them off from the circle.
CLG, they're setting themselves up in a nice spot on the backside. We'll be able to catch this area as the zone moves in.
Lava Fissure circle ends are so weird because it's about who can get the high ground, who can hold the high ground, who can play that high ground better. If you have Gibby, you're totally fine. Whoever is in that pit below you.
I have to pop 3 cells. I'm down to 4 cells.
It's over, bro.
I
am. Got the shivers. I am so interested in watching them switch up their team.
They have an Octane. They know
their legend
This is really good. They're not going to jump on us.
composition.
They're going to play for the bridge.
I'm so interested.
guys have to be stupid or something. I don't know why they're so horny. They might drop, so please do not stack on top of each other like that. Like, play the wall. There's a whole fucking wall you can play. We play right there.
In that building, bro.
We were getting vaulted from that. There's a guy. I just saw him in the window.
This guy crashed. This guy crashed up here. I hear them punching him.
Did we just go up there and fucking ape that?
He 100% crashed.
Can you scan?
I'll scan. He's right there, crashed inside.
Can you scan? The Granada.
Let's.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. It was good. It was good. Apex God, hello.
Play good sports and let them live.
How you doing, bro?
That's bullshit.
I don't really.
You're typing in chat now?
That's bullshit. I have 100 light, by the way. I don't have a lot.
If anyone needs heavy, I have 174 for a wingman. I also have.
You guys have light to spare.
No, I don't.
Yeah. How much do you have?
I have 100 now. He's still crashed. The
no.
Gibby.
It's fine.
They're gonna probably drop on us 2v3.
They're gonna have to fight. Like, if he dies to zone, they're gonna have to fight and we can pad up. Like,
well, yeah. Well, okay. There's two things. They either fight up top 2v3, they jump on us 2v3. So be ready. They might drop on us.
I have my ult again, so.
Communication. I'm on my laptop. It was dead.
Yeah.
Damn. Now it's alive. It got revitalized. I coffee. I'm gonna get coffee soon again.
If you wanted to.
70 or 50 on him.
You don't have to give you, so wait for zone to close and we give you out them, okay?
Do they watch the team behind?
Okay.
There's got to be someone to their right, Hal.
Going with you.
I have 3 cells now.
When zone closes, you give you out these fucks.
I can also ult if I need to.
One shot dead.
We could go.
Fucking shit. Hey, we love a good R301 beam. Like, fuck, bro. Like, you don't even gotta do that, man. That shit was. Oh no. Nice jump in on that. I'm sorry Future took up the screen. I'm so sorry Future took up the screen, but the R301 beam. Yo, they have to. They have to. Mad KP right there, bro. Look at that. Bodies every freaking where, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Let's go. They should have threw the thermite at the door, though. Block it off first.
We should go back to our spot and hold these guys out, I think. We should go back to where we just came from. Okay? So we can walk in the zone for free.
IGL shit right there. Let's hope it works out like that.
Are you fucking listening?
I'm coming back, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Snipe. Come on. You were right the last couple games, Snipe down. Don't be wrong this one.
I'm gonna go scout. You guys watch our back and don't let that team walk
Work on, my brother.
Cover that's in front of you. This truck is safe right here.
Lurk on, twin.
There's too much cover. Like, they can just.
Do we have any nades? Do we have any nades?
I have one arc star.
No. Just hold it. We're safe right here too. We have truck and we have a wall that we can play. We have multiple options.
So we're going to this rock right here. Yeah?
Yes. That's the plan. I think. They're gonna have. I don't have nades. So. There's 3 teams there. They're gonna all kill each other. Focus the team underneath. If you can.
No, keep the team underneath only. They have you need to ult snipe on this zone, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Gibby. Or reps if you have yours.
Yeah, let's go right. Come right.
Give me weak.
Come right.
Over here on me, right?
Yeah, we're good here. There's bubbles early. Yeah, you don't have Gibby, all right?
Look at this.
No. Focus Gibby.
Let's go.
I'm walking up the snipe.
They're getting mad points, bro.
Clean this up. Nice. We're good.
I'm chilling at the truck. I'm at the truck.
Eating off the kills, bro. They're moving.
I'm gonna go look. On this body right here, I think. No, this other one. I'm gonna grab it.
Look over here, look right here.
I got Kraber for you, Jordan. Take this.
Yeah, they really do be, bro.
I'll drop scout.
How was trash day one, bro.
You're alone right now. You're alone.
I didn't watch the game where they won, but how was trash, bro. Let's see if TSM can come out with this one.
And you have to give credit to TSM and Hal for making that call, but oh man, Hierarchy is actually going to get a knock, and Shiny's going to take a handful of.
Sorry.
That's as savage as
Damn,
you
I bit this nail and now I can't stop. I shouldn't do this. My teeth are beautiful. My teeth are beautiful already. I want to get it off so bad, bro. I won't.
They have CLG over towards their side. You have 2 brains, 1 controller in the building directly in front of you, and look at the amount of teams.
TSM, look
in
at
the middle.
look at them. They're holding that shit right there.
Gaming. 7 full squads in this zone here, Rain.
I didn't watch day one. Day one was very trash for TSM, bro. TSM is doing great, bro. They're gonna be coming out with hella points. If they lose this, they're gonna be upset. But they're gonna be coming out with great points.
Them getting 7th right now overall, they know they want first. Nothing more will satisfy.
I was just about to say that, Rain Day. They're number 7 right now.
Smackdown keeps playing the way he's been playing with that Volt. CLG in the center of it all. Sometimes the best place to be.
Smackdown had a great fucking clip yesterday, bro, with that Volt. Oh my god.
Rotating defensive shield in the middle of Lava Fisher. Hierarchy just playing patient, but there's a drop right there. Devotion with a turbocharger.
He has a baddie in his hands.
What they're gonna find, not much. Dank backing off as well, forced to hit the bat. Hierarchy losing health faster than he can breathe, and he's gonna go down. It looks like Hundreds is already in trouble, and the Devotion will not save them, no matter how devoted he was to it. CLG still alive though.
TSM Hal got another kill, another bleed out. Awesome snipe.
Do they have a jump pad to get back on
bro?
Because that's where TSM is. Look at the
they're doing work, bro. Oh my god.
TSM is picking up so many kills along the way, just like
they're gonna hit 20.
They play the outskirts of the
I feel like they're gonna hit 20 if they didn't already.
They start to warm up, and it seems to be game number 4. Look at the amount of assists and kills already just onto Hal.
So do you? It's
TSM
technically
hitting that next gear. We talked about it earlier, and now they're gonna be about it. But CLG, how do they get up from this? They have to have an Octane jump pad, and they destroyed it. Oh, TSM. Right as we talked about it, they destroyed their only way to get out of there. And so now with the defensive bombardment, they're going to have to bubble. Reps has it. He was prepared for the moment, as you would expect Reps to be, and they're just going to climb.
TSM has this. TSM has this.
Just waiting on the outskirts.
TSM has this.
Brutal battle, climbing up like Mount Everest scaling. And
Reps is
eventually
great.
they're going to find out if they can manage, but they can't. TSM claims the wipeout.
Oh god.
This final fight,
oh god, no.
There's the EMP coming in from Tech.
Oh.
Is that enough to
yes.
take down TSM?
Focus. TSM has this.
A third-party EMP.
Oh shit! I was totally on the wrong squad. That was crazy. That EMP killed them. That EMP killed them, yo.
Tech that one to
damn.
Perfection.
They're hot.
They waited. That's the only way to do it. You have
they fought, bro.
Top dogs taking each other out. 2 brains, 1 controller. Live up to the name. They make a little brain power play.
Damn, that hurts, bro. They're hurt.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have like 19 kills.
You do.
They're fine though.
17 kills right there.
Good game.
Yeah, good game.
I think that was definitely worth the push down there for all those kills.
It was for sure.
Yeah.
We got all the kills.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we got all 3 down below too.
Did you thirst?
That EMP though, crypto magic right there. Jesus Christ.
Looking at the math, making a look at what the adjustments that they can make, and TSM's gonna live with that second place 1000%. Even CLG were, because they're mopping up the map. 2 brains, 1 controller. They're kind of sitting inside the building there, not picking up a lot of kills, but still picking up a lot of placement points.
Well, getting a win, that's got to feel good, especially heading into your next game. Game 5 coming up for all you waiting, but we're going to hand it back to our analyst desk to talk about all that amazing action and that great in-game service.
2 brains, 1 control now needs to switch their gameplay to how TSM and CLG were playing.
And the drama to every cast. Joining me now on the desk, we've got our own girl, and of course IGN's Parallax Stella. Okay, let's start things off with kind of an interesting point, which is that I think there are so many teams that have done such a great job third-partying. And I think 2 brains, 1 controller did a great job of that. Some of these teams that have held back, and Smile is another great example. They've gotten
that
to
EMP he held back for
but
sure.
We keep talking about the CLGs, the complexities, and the TSMs because they are tearing up this map. And when
accidental baddie, but I won't go for her because my friend likes her.
That seems to be the move and the strategy to go through.
And
you're absolutely spot on. TSM gained so many kills there. They played Edge Zone.
Like,
They
bro,
held out
what?
everyone from Countdown. They held out everyone. They got all the squad wipes. They got all the kill points. But then they went even a step further. They went into Lava and then killed everyone there.
I
killed
don't.
the team on the low
Hey,
ground,
man.
and ended up losing that 3v3 at the end. But there's not so much you can do. We're seeing a pattern
Hey,
here. A lot of
man.
crypto teams making it to that late stage. They get that information they need with the crypto
Why do you
scan,
not play on
and they
PC?
play that perfectly
I
with
want to
the
get a
ultimate
correct
and then
PC.
the clean wipe.
Right now I have a Mac, which I just bought. I have to
Take
keep
a
it for like
look,
at least
Stella.
another year and a
Talk
half.
me through these final circles. There's a lot of chaos happening,
then
but
I
also
will,
some beautiful plays.
Yes, so right before this, I want to point out that CLG just gave TSM a 3v2 because they all climbed up so
yeah,
slowly
so
separated.
I want to get
And
a new
here
PC.
You just see that Two Brains One controller just took the optimal time right
after
as
this
TSM
one.
hits
This
the
one's a
final
Mac
circle,
right now.
so that they take damage from the circle.
Sure.
So they're already weak, and they jump in and just secure the final kills for themselves. And
Wanna
I
go
think
for
that
a
was just great.
Windows
They
for
timed everything
sure.
perfectly. They coordinated, made sure that TSM couldn't get around.
Eventually
any
I'll do it.
corners,
I'm not rushing
and
to it,
just
to be
took the
honest
win.
with you guys.
They did indeed. Let's see what that win does for
I'm
them.
really
in
not rushing to
points
it.
And how it shakes up our leaderboards here with game number 4. Remember, this is
Why does it say
game 4
Thursday
of 6. We only
5-5
have
for the
2 more
sub
games
day?
to go to decide this.
It actually should say
game.
Saturday.
Day number 2 here. Holy Interruptus TSM. That is what
Everything
I am
is
talking
literally
about.
tomorrow.
And GG to Two Brains One controller.
Where am I
girl,
going?
But TSM putting
TSM put in work, bro. They
Holy
jumped.
goodness, that might be the
They
highest I've seen in group stages.
jumped.
They almost got 20 kills. Yeah, we've seen them on day 1 get so many
I was
kills.
like, they're gonna get 20.
Popping off in their last game, and they're doing it again today. If they can get one pop-off game every 6 games, that's just gonna put them in the top 3 consistently. So they're looking real good for finals.
Yes, they are.
I think this just shows that if you, just because you place top doesn't mean you get the most amount. You really have to go for kills in specific fights when you feel confident.
You absolutely spot on.
On the
I feel
PC
like
is
this
trash
the
comment?
analyst desk where everyone agrees on everything because everyone is awesome. Let's take a look at those overall results and see exactly how things have been shaken up here in our groups A and C.
Oh my God.
Remember, we'll come back to our groups B and D a little bit later with those overall scores. And that is an interesting look and gain. Stella up 5 points, TSM, but My Little Pony still holding on to number 1.
My Little Phony.
Excuse me. Wow. We all knew that was
Same.
gonna happen.
Come
and I'm
on, like I do it
delighted
too,
that I
bro.
didn't even see it coming.
Like, bro.
No, it's great. Yeah.
Thank you,
TSM
Apex
is
God.
slowly climbing up, and the last game, I mean, let's just be real. TSM just needs a few.
Like,
games
you
of
know,
close, and
they
just
know we
give
want to
these
say
other
My
teams
Little
an
Pony.
opportunity to come up before
You know.
they decide to claw their way back up to the top and take total domination.
Ain't nothing new.
Girl, total domination looks a lot like the highlights we're about to see. And we talked with Revenant the first excuse me, I should say, yeah, the last couple of games. But really, this one was all about the correct zone rotation and doing what they do best, which was to mow down the competition. Walk me through this, starting off with that.
TSM really just
there.
needed their
Woo,
placement
that's
points, to be
that's
honest. Now
concerning.
they can, like, not chill,
So
but
this is a bubble
play
fight,
around a bit.
evidently, and they're all playing with EVA 8s, Mastiffs. You can see Manus with the EVA 8. It's the strongest shotgun in the game, personally, that I think that can outcome the most damage in a bubble fight. Besides maybe the PK, potentially, but this is Obey jumping down. They use the Valk ult to get back up. Nice! Arcs are there, and then the EVA 8, as you see, all these
bro,
bubble
that
fights,
Gibby,
you
I mean, not the
need
Gibby,
that
the caustic
shotgun
gas trap right
absolute
there,
domination.
amazing.
They got the Mastiff, they got, you can
Bro,
see
who was trying to get the
PKs
res
here
off? That's
as
why this fight
well.
came here. Someone was
And
trying to get the res.
Caustic's just doing the extra damage that they need there. Alpine
Yeah, I feel like
Esports.
Caustic on Worlds. Sorry, I feel like Caustic on World's Edge is actually really strong in small situations like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And this is the Two Brains Wonder, the final win in that last game with the Crypto Ultimate. It's just so easy to win a 3v3 close fight.
Hell yeah, bro.
100%. Well, now we are looking
Like,
at game number
sheesh.
5 in the face. What are we expecting, girl, from these
My Little
teams?
Pony.
expect to
Like,
see
come on,
some
they
top
know,
changes?
bro.
Is there any mentality
Like, I mess that shit up
changes
all
when
the
you go into
time.
the last 2 games of our day number 2?
All day,
Honestly,
day.
don't expect many comp changes because they've practiced their comp so much. And I feel like if they do have something up their sleeve, they're going to leave it for day 3 opposed to right now in the last 2 games of today. So I'm going to expect the
Guys,
same
I was working on the
crypto in end games, most certainly. Revenant teams
Word.
popping off and also Octane teams
Wow.
popping off.
I was working on a video before I went into work today. It was a Loba video, and so I'm excited to drop it. Maybe it'll be Sunday. Another sad thing.
Came out this month and had a very simple
My
message. Stop Asian hate. We
yes, I love when they do this segment.
We stand by and support our entire Asian American Pacific Islander communities, and one way to do that was to create this badge. Let's hear a little bit about how the badge came to be.
As an Asian American Pacific Islander, me being Filipino, it's very unfortunate because it's instilled fear through cowardly acts of violence on soft targets.
People don't know about Pacific Islanders or like of that reference.
We have to be even more vigilant
and that
now,
ethnicity.
And we have to
they usually just say
call
Asian.
it out when we see it. We have to stand up to it. Hi, my name is Ryan Latsimosa. I'm 3D art director on Apex Legends at Respawn Entertainment.
After we shipped the Black Lives Matter badge for Black History Month in February, we had some discussions internally about what we could do to help support the Stop Asian Hate. My name is Tim Lewinson. I'm development director.
Yeah, I trash talk someone on Apex. Me all the time, bro.
The truth is,
me in arenas, bro. Like, what do you want me to do?
America's Asian community has been targeted or used as scapegoats.
I got suspended Xbox for one day. Yo, I might get suspended, to be honest, too. I need to stop sending those voice messages. Ugh. I mean, what do you want me to do when we lose 3 rounds in a row?
Very diverse within itself and very inclusive. I don't think it even was a question of whether or not we should do something about it. It was when should we do it and how fast should we do it.
We sat down as a team and said, hey, what is the message that we're trying to convey?
The design behind the badge was straight up what it is. It's not.
I think I'm gonna do all 3 of the badges.
It should just be a message that says, hey, stop Asian hate. Let's stand up together as allies. And
you said too many bad words.
There's no way at all to make the message look more elegant.
That's how you get suspended. I haven't done that.
The message that this violence has to stop. The fact that we have so much diversity in Apex Legends, and we do have a lot of Asian Pacific Islander characters in the game, fact that they're all coming together in Apex Legends, I mean, the common goal is to win a game. It just comes down to, you know, who's part of your team. And the roster is diverse for that reason. We're all part of the same team, and we're all working towards the same goal.
It's an opportunity to stand up.
I need like a series or something, bro. Like
to be present, and an opportunity to check in as well and really start the conversation with, you know, other people in our game community, many of whom may be suffering like in silence or embarrassment, to let them know that they're valued and we're here to help and we're here to support them.
I'm proud and honored that we have this opportunity to get this message out and to further solidify that, you know, we stand together. We stand together as allies, and we stand together as Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. We stand together in one world.
And we stand together absolutely against that message, to be sure. And hey, you know what? We're continuing that badge love with a celebration because June, it's Pride Month. And of course, we're going to bring you the Pride badge. Make sure to pick yours up today. Remember, Pride, opposite of shame. It's about being proud of who you are. And we here at ALGS are so excited about this Pride badge. So make sure to pick that up in-game right now. Become part of that group.
I'm using all 3. Yeah, I'm going to use all 3 too.
All together. Ladies, I'm assuming, have you both of you gotten your badges that we've seen here?
Maybe. LOL Apex God. No.
So I only got
yes,
to
you did.
so far, but I will put it on all of my characters soon.
Gotta show it off.
Gotta show it off. Absolutely.
I'm gonna do all 3.
Well, hey, you know what? We've also got, excuse me, we've actually got some great ideas. We've been talking a lot about our incredible players. Obviously,
I'm gonna put
a lot of talent
all 3 just to piss people off.
In games all throughout day 2
people
of
are kids, bro.
Region. Well,
guys,
we want to know who you think is having their MVP performance. Go ahead and tweet at Monster Energy and at Play Apex. Use the hashtag and go for it. Look at this. ALGS Monster Energy MVP. That's AS Monster Energy MVP.
People are kids, bro.
Who you think
people are
should
such
get
kids.
The MVP today.
I had to unfollow so many people under my TheeConciseKing Instagram.
And we'd like to see that. We'll take a look at those numbers a little bit later. Potentially,
that's unfollow so many.
A little bit later show. That's a little bit of a tease there.
Like,
and that's about all I got here on the desk.
People went out their way to post on their IG story. Ill this badge.
Over to 2 more awesome casters in the game.
The fuck is wrong with you, man? Jesus Christ. Ill this badge. how do I clear this badge from my account, or how do I do my account? Like, that's hate. That is actual hate. Like, you need to sit down and like discuss that with yourself. It's actual hate. Anyway, that's just me though. Actually, that's a lot of people, but here we go. They're not character, they're legends. Facts, bro. I saw this mayor of Apex. He was like, they should if you equip all 3 of the badges, there should be like a special like effect that comes on your banner. I think that would have been cool too. But you know, Apex, they're always like, we don't have time. Like, all right, bro. We're understaffed, or they're not understaffed, but we don't want to stress them out. True. But also billions of dollars. But also, you're doing an almost $3 million tournament. Yikes, baby.
So Complexity, they need to play this right.
I sound very salty right now. I kind of am, bro. This game be stressing me out.
So they're looking to take the 3v3 here or now. This could be the tournament for Complexity. The bubble and fighting occurs. Shiny goes down. Simply also falls. Monsoon and Reptar are the last 2 remaining players.
I remember watching
Reptar
this. This was some shit here.
Healthy, but he's desperately trying to get away. And maybe Gentrifying can do
a shit
something.
circle.
His gold armor is going to be on his back. Monsoon takes down Zenile, and we're going to have such weak squads. We've got a 1 versus 1 versus 2 here, girl. This is not an end circle I would have expected whatsoever, as Shiny gets taken down on the floor, and Eureese is doing what he can for HRN, who of course are sat outside of the top 8.
Complexity does have the player advantage here. Monsoon going in, trying to take down the last player, which is Eureese. He actually does it.
And Gentrifying, he's the last remaining player in Complexity. They have it within their grasp. They push in. It's gonna be the moment for them. Complexity get the story they so desperately wanted after despair in the summer playoffs.
They're doing the good old Complexity clip, because Complexity is not really doing what needs to be done right now, man. Complexity is down at least 3 games now. They're at number 6. I remember that play. They're at number 6, and they're a top tier team too. They're coming up though. They're gaining. They're gaining slowly but surely. My little pony. See, I want to say pony so bad, bro.
Welcome back, everybody, to game number 5. 2 games left in our Group A versus Group C matchup. I'm Fallout, joined alongside BY.
So NRD is in Group B then.
Had a massive game number 4, matching the record of 17 kills in 1 game. In my opinion, though,
there's something on my
this
TV
game,
too,
all eyes on
on my monitor, which I don't approve of.
Out of the top 20 right now, Complexity will not qualify.
You are very correct. And with TSM, I feel like every single time we watch them, they fall asleep the first round. In the first couple rounds, as soon as they get to the end of the day, it's now time for TSM to turn up. And once again, they are showing that they are here to win the tournament. They're not participating.
Complexity has got to get it, bro. They've got to get it.
Slow, but go huge. But look at this zone. Another northern zone. This one favors Complexity, favors TSM on this early fight. Meanwhile, speaking of early fights, we got yet another initial fight between Pubstars and Ranked is Harder. By the way, I love the fact that we have the Pubstars playing against Ranked is Harder. That's just fantastic. In this Fragment West early game,
I think Octanes only work out in Ranked if you have comms, man.
Joining the party a little bit late as well. We'll keep a close eye on this fight.
There are a lot. You're probably going to see a lot more teams take a lot more early fights because they're realizing there's only 1 more day they have before they will not.
They have comms. I think it works out well.
Points and being able to move to the championship, because remember, each top team.
Yeah, I'm just gonna edit. Fuck Apex right now. I don't even want to like think
points.
about it right now.
Kills,
I'll probably play after
KP.
ALGS,
a lot
but
more switches between teams
nothing
as
too
well.
serious. I need to be.
Every single game counts. This is your second to last day. An opportunity to climb the rankings.
So when I said I'm moving, guys, I'm moving at the
NRG
end of this month.
139 points. G2 in second.
And my roommate had to cancel the internet
Team Liquid in 4th with 101.
for the 16th of this month. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I really don't know, y'all. Y'all really probably won't see me for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks at least. It's kind of sad, but I'm gonna try to record as much as I can before then. But that's just
overall
I'm a little
points for
bummed about it
qualifying,
and a little
it's interesting
annoyed,
because
but
we
it
have
is what
one
it is.
group that has 7 or 8 or 9 teams qualify and one group that doesn't. Right now, that's Group C. Group C significantly behind in the overall standings.
Watching My Little Phony come up, making simple comp switch and dominating the lobby and making it very difficult for any other team is a great thing. I'm expecting a lot more comp changes. Right now, I don't know if you've noticed, we are not seeing as much Valkyries going off as we did on day one. Because right now, her tactical is very
Homie's
strong.
moving. Yeah, man, I'm moving. I'm moving to another part of Brooklyn. Maybe closer to the city. Jesus Christ, bro. Can you pop your bubble faster? Damn, he got the gold Spitfire mag already?
Right. We've seen Sentinels leveraging Caustic so well.
Was that CLG?
Switch over. CLG, one of the most consistent teams today, gets taken out by our champions of last game. It's 2 Brains, 1 Controller in 5th place right now. And by the way, they've had the highest, most consistent average placement with 5th place as their average placement. 2 Brains, 1 Controller, obviously using their big brain tech and engineer.
They're doing what needs to be done, bro.
Big shot to Tech. Obviously playing very, very well. Guides this team alongside his 2 teammates very well. As we again have a Northern Zone Sentinels. This is that Valkyrie.
Yeah, man. Thanks, bro.
I'm actually wondering a couple games
I'm a little
ago,
like anxious and nervous about moving as far as like money and shit, but it'll work out. And also just like this Wi-Fi. We're having a roommate meeting on Monday to see if any of my roommates in this particular apartment are going to stay, and if they are, maybe we can keep internet running. But my one roommate who is who's in charge of internet right now, who pays the bills at least, or has her name on the account. Who is this? This is Smile. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. She said she has to cancel the internet or else she was gonna have to pay until the next cycle, which she won't be here for. And on top of that, they were going to like raise it too for some reason. I don't know, bro. It was weird.
Right. So much action early on.
But yeah, she hit me with all this shit this morning, and so I'm not annoyed or anything. I didn't know what I was gonna do about content and stuff. So I'm gonna try to record as many. If anything, it's gonna be like a lot of Apex guides. I have my hotspot, which I can use too, but I can't record or I can't capture clips. I can play Apex, but I can't capture the clips because they won't like fully upload to Xbox Live if you're not on Wi-Fi. I've tried it in the past. So I'm gonna try my best to not make it be a dry spell. Like I'm gonna probably go back into some Apex Legends guides until I move and I settle in. But streams are gonna be non-existent. I guess it's time for me to focus more on my acting. You know what I mean? Until I really get out of here. So
and everyone wants those points.
I just see everything happens for a reason.
Space Station Gaming now find themselves directly below Obey.
Take that shower, bro. Don't take the shower. Leave it there. That's what my stepdad says. He's so corny, but it's a corny dad joke. He says, don't take the shower. Leave it there. I was like, oh, true. I'm going to go into the shower.
Have been a little bit quiet so far in today's competition as they are outside of the top 10. They're sitting in 10th place, actually, exactly with 20 points. That's a big start for them.
As the lobby closer and closer, this fight is becoming more and more dangerous because now there are so many teams. I just saw with Liquid Casper having to turn around and skid because he knows there are a lot of teams right now wanting these points, and it's very, very dangerous right now to try to exist near any other team.
Right, see Latiana get taken up by Lazarus. Fight.
Nice.
There at the bottom of that fight. Meanwhile, we do see Synced.
Nice, bro.
Pushing trainer. Oh my gosh, hitting bricks right now. He just did 150 damage himself.
Jesus.
Over Lazarus. They wanted that third party right after. They got it. Crummy last alive. Gonna have to back out and reset. We want LAN under
charge up is crazy,
right
bro.
Of a Gibraltar ultimate. They'll be able to survive this out for now. But again, in Epicenter, in Train Yard, everywhere you go, there's a fight right now. It is 14 squads remaining, and the first round has not even closed yet. This is an insane start to one of the most fast-paced games. Stella said earlier she wants some early game fights. Well, Stella, you got them.
It's a commentator's curse. If you say it, you complain or say it, it will happen. But what we need to see is where exactly teams are.
Thank you guys for dropping a like on the stream. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. Thank you, Apex Guy, for hopping into the stream. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, man.
Round 4 before anything happens. As you can see, Weedy People gets very dangerous low as Corey does not see him at all, and will just. Oh, and then Crypto goes on top of it, burning down the shields. They're really going to have to shift over and move and give them that space now.
Yeah, Corey with the people going to back out and reset here. Slurpee alongside Peesh. They're still very well positioned here overall. They'll maintain that spot. I think Content wanted that spot for the time being, and yeah, Slurpee and Co said, nah, not happening. They maintain control. We jump back on board with TSM. Respawn's timed out for reps, so it's going to be all up to Snipe Down and Hal, which, by the way, Hal is the overall damage leader across both of our lobbies with 5k plus damage. Snipe Down the overall kill leader with 17 kills. Currently the Apex Predator. Those two have been going huge. Hal, of course, the damage dealer. Snipe Down able to clean it all up. Great teammates in that regard. You jump on board with Kanaka's Pets, currently fighting against Content here in Fragment. And so far, Kanaka's Pets with a good start. Oh, sorry, Skyhook.
It is very dangerous in Skyhook because there is another 2 teams just sitting there waiting. While Kanaka's Pets do have the up man advantage right now, it is a very hard push because shotguns easily change that. And target focus is the name of the game right now, and it's very important. But it looks like they're going to get caught out and go ahead, put down the Valkyrie into a respawn screen and put the remaining teammates into the screen and make them watch the rest of us play the game.
That's right. Kanaka's Pets wins that one again. This has been an insane, fastest paced ALGS game we've ever seen with 13 squads remaining. Round 2 just started, and there's 13 squads left. So things are bound to slow down here finally, as things will neutralize quite a bit. But when the dust settles, 7 squads eliminated, including some of our top dogs and Sentinels in CLG. 1 member of TSM out. ESA White making a wide rotation back through train tracks. Wise decision to avoid some of those early fights. They're going to hold on to control, and train tracks need to watch out for complexity potentially coming from that northern side. They should be okay. Meanwhile, Ranked is harder, dominating the train yard right now, but there's a team in front of them.
I'm expecting to see Ranked is harder to go ahead and challenge Sync D's and his team because right now, remember, they are not doing too well in the standings. And especially since there's not a lot of teams around them, it is a very easy, quick fight they can have. But having that high ground untrained is a very difficult place to push, especially since all they can do is just sit there and just poke and prod everybody from that spot.
That's the name of the game. That's the goal for them. But they don't have the intel as to where this next zone's going to pull to, so have to rotate eventually, as they now still have this team here. They have obviously a lot of time, at least about 3 or 4 minutes, to try and poke it. Maybe take this 3v3 fight. They'll want to wait till the zone closes. That guarantees that no one coming from the dead side behind them. It's a pure 3v3. They won't get third party. Meanwhile, yeah, see ya to Tech as Tech goes down.
Sorry, I went into JUE stream, peeps.
Momentarily, it's ERA Eternity on the flank and cleaning that up. But as I say that,
I wasn't watching. Did TSM get eliminated?
And actually taken out. That's 1 more kill point picked up for 2B1C. And that's really just going to be patting the stats here, as I think Slurpee should go down momentarily, but not yet. Actually, Revives are going to come through. They survived. That's a huge play right there from Slurpee.
They had the man advantage, but unfortunately, they were not able to go and collect the kill because there is someone up top.
Night Concise, night, bro.
So
bro, I'm trash like mad. So Tragic, what you're telling me is that you didn't get off when you said you were going to get off.
And get ready to try to get another angle and be able to push on the enemy team.
Huh, Tragic?
So lingering over towards train yard. For which team it was nearby.
Huh, Tragic?
It might be We Want Land, if I remember correctly.
Bro, I know the pain though. I mean, not even the pain. I know the feeling. Or like you tell yourself you're gonna get off, but you're like, nah, bro, I can't be that bad.
Continues to be under pressure, but still staying alive. Got the revive.
You're like, I know I can't be that bad.
Tech. I don't see Tech in my feed here, but
I feel you.
and Peesh both still alive. Their days, their hours might be numbered here. Now jump on board with my
bro, you coming back in chat and saying I'm trash? I'm like, oh my god.
Game. I've been so impressed by this.
No, I'm looking at shit during editing. Oh, okay. I was about to say, were you still playing and then went like, bro, I'm trash? I'm really getting off. Because I feel that.
Number 1 in this lobby so far.
I feel that.
TSM in second.
Did TSM get eliminated yet? Should I go see?
Has really done a number.
No, TSM is still alive. They're still alive.
Can you push the pad?
No, they. You can see the pad.
They're stuck in.
Okay. Fighting up top left. I got third that. They were fighting up here.
That's happened 3 times today, probably going on 4. LOL. I'm getting off. Nope. I'm getting off. Nope. Fuck this shit. I'm getting off. Nope.
Careful up there. It's like,
Fuck
careful
this
right
shit.
there.
Nope. All right, now I'm really
I'm
getting
so
off.
fast, by the way, if you can
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Yikes. Oh my god. The detrimental headspace
There's a guy in the gap.
You guys cannot let us
of going through it all day.
They went back to
Ooh.
Zip. They went back to Zip. The same team went back to Zip. They're getting cracked and shit. They just scanned me. Maybe only. Did they only scan me?
No, I got scanned.
I have that Spitfire skin now too. I'm so it's alright. I don't really care for it unless I'm running Wraith, but I mean definitely don't care for it because I have stupid because I'm holding the stupid Spitfire.
They're in the Zip building, but
12 squads left. That's what's up.
Multiple teams back here.
there's a team bottom floor of Zip. They're going to walk up and just ape our shit.
They might just walk up the hill here.
Is there anybody above us? Can you scan up top, uphill, up the hill?
Yeah.
Should we go up there? There's bodies and shit. I think we should go up there.
I think there might be people. He probably didn't get. He didn't. I don't know if you got them on the scan. Oh my god! Holy shit! How? How? That wasn't it.
The scan, man, like.
Fuck. No, it wasn't.
Just play yourself.
It wasn't the scan. How? It wasn't the scan, bro. Let's look at these comments. They're going crazy. Fuck, that hurt. Sheesh. When Hal says yes, you really can't tell him no. Like not tell him no as in like a teammate. You can't tell him no because he's just.
Go straight to your left. To your left. To your right and beyond that. To your right, bro. To your right. Behind there.
He said left.
Is there Jordan, do you remember that rat spot in the mountain in front of him?
I know where it's at. That's what I was gonna go for.
You should go for that, I think.
I can't now.
They're gonna fight.
I was gonna go for.
Bro, Hal threw him off, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Hal be on his shit, man.
Fuck, it's not.
That shit was crazy, bro.
You might need to throw the tunnel, I think.
If I can't do good, you feel? I feel that, man. I look back on some of my shit and it's like, not to bring it back to me, but even I look back at some of my videos that I'm so fast and like trying to put out, I'm like, fuck, that aim was like not it. That aim was not there. But you know, sometimes content is content, bro. You have it up on your page. If people don't like it, they don't like it. And it is what it is, but I think you should post it. Because eventually, like, what if the rest of your clips get, like, good? That shit was crazy, bro. How got taken out. I don't even know what happened to Snipe Down. Oh, Snipe Down's still alive. My bad. Oh, shit, bro. He needed to go for that rat spot, but how long could he have chilled there? Because the circle is on his ass. And it's going to be on his ass, too. That was brazy, bro.
Scan you again and push you, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Scan back.
Scan back.
Not pushing you, just chill then.
Go back to the other side. Go back to the other side.
You just stay here as long as possible.
Stay in zone. You literally stay in zone. Do you have ult excel?
No.
You just stay here in zone.
Yeah.
Walk outlet. Don't shoot anyone.
Yeah.
Literally hide.
They didn't even do the good scan. They didn't get the scan.
That's Complacency, I think, on your left.
You're getting placement, bro. Just play slow. Don't peek out.
Someone portal to your right. They might have left that spot to your right.
I think they did.
You just told him not to move. What do you want him to do? You just told him not to move.
It's like they're fighting zone.
Super long, but it's just some shit I've thought about while playing. I feel you, bro. But hey, man, bro, why does he take so long? What was that?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm dead.
Like, why are you into the gas? Landing in the gas.
My bad, guys. That game is my fault. I shouldn't go down.
No, it was Hal. It was fucking Hal, bro.
At least you got 2 placements out of it.
That was Hal. Hal fucked that shit up, bro. Actually, let me see this A, because Hal wants to say
That's double
something.
fight. We should never get down to them.
Hal wants to
Arcane and they give you a double
I
fight.
literally just said my bad. I shouldn't go down.
Big 82 damage. I hate chat. They said a big 82. Fuck them. Clean plays. NRG up 50 and other lobby. Oh shit. Yeah, where is their stream? He wasn't fucking dead. He was fucking dead.
Like,
He wasn't fucking dead.
how like we scan up top and there's just nobody, and then the guy.
No, his scan wasn't the right. It wasn't the right way. He was too far too, bro.
It makes no sense.
I got pretty close up there too.
Snipe is carrying, bro. Snipe is carrying. Stop talking shit, dog. Snipe has been carrying, bro. He could have taken on his blood. He should have went to that rat spot like they told him, bro. Or like he was trying to. It was just fucking Hal screaming, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Other lobbies do seem a bit easier, to be fair. NRG has more than double the points of the second. That blows my mind, man. NRG is sweeping then, man. Chat, what is match point max? Yeet or be yacht? Yeet or be yacht. Okay.
I love how the complexity literally came from the west. They didn't even come from the east. It came from Fragment.
Hate seeing the boys lose to no names. That's how fucking wanted to fucking push.
They would come from like the north or the
It wasn't how all how, but we saw the push and that shit was scary, yo. Alright, ALGS, where you at, baby? That was crazy, bro.
It was a huge play from Fury, the young rookie, to the ALGS. Well, let me tell you, what a showing from Fury. I've been so
On this plan, so like the
impressed
clips
by him.
can't be too important. Also, always my guy. Take it back to you. I'm not trying to take the attention off of you. Oh no, bro, you good, you good. Big 82, bro, just like me. I wish I can get that 1 mil, bruh. I wish too. Big 82, bad. It was just a bad moving. I don't know. I didn't see the fights they got in before,
one
but
simple switch and being able to grab the Kraber, holding down the area, holding down Godspot, being able to just watch out all those people and just look at them and go.
Snipe didn't really get the
y'all doing a lot of
scan
dying
that
over
he
there.
should have got, but
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for the analyst test to break that one down. But right now, we got 4 squads remaining. Of course, My Little Phony in God spot, in the God position, in first place in this lobby right now. And a chance to grow that lead. Rambo's going to drop. The Revenant ultimate's going to come through. Here comes the pressure. Silenced and melted right now is Obey. Rambo with the massive play. And just like that, My Little Phony not only looking to secure first place finish, but get some kills as well.
Damn.
They're also taking their time. They're having one by one getting absolutely in. The way Revenant ults work is the more people who take it, it extends its timer for how long it stays there. So they're doing it one by one, and it extends its timer by that much. They're doing an amazing job right now, holding the high ground. They have the Gibby, the bubble.
I like that. That was a smart strat. They had one of them push, and then the other two, like at least 10 seconds later.
Teams and poor people fight below them as they are hype rich.
They're like sitting on top of the Parthenon right now, looking down on their people in perfect position to close this out. Taking that Revenant ult one by one, using the Kraber
Shivers.
shotgun with the blind fire right there. As helping, able to heal back up.
High ground fucking rules, man.
Monty also trying to heal back up. Obviously, the pressure from Revenant still there. This is where Revenant is so frustrating in these late games, especially against Gibraltar's. If he could silence any Gibraltar team, no dome shield, no ability to use that Gibraltar ultimate, which is where it's so incredibly important. I gotta think after today's performance from Rambo and from My Little Phony, I think we'll see a lot more Revenant tomorrow.
I feel like just them picking Revenant will help influence a lot of the other team comps. People are already switching off of Valkyrie, switching from Crypto to having the Bloodhound, switching from Wraith to putting in the Octane. We're going to see just by the amount of power they have shown, there is going to be a huge influence on what we're going to be seeing on day 6.
Squads left. Revenant ult looked fancy, looked nice. Didn't really net them a whole lot though, so they popped a lot of util, a lot of abilities here. They will no longer have in this late game, but they still have the Gibraltar ultimate.
He needs that.
Octane still on top.
Shots,
one Kraber shot left. I want to keep an eye on Fury here. So he
Nice,
doesn't
nice, bro. They're about to get this
shit.
shit.
Up against helping and go on the low ground. And
They're about to get this, bro.
Given the pressure from above, Team XD ranked is harder. But
Bro, they're really about to get this, man.
Right now, making it look so easy. This is again a semi-easy game for them, but they're gonna have to drop. They're gonna have to finish here. The ultimates come through. from Gibraltar. On board with Fury. Last Kraber shot. And
Let's
he
go.
connects for 123 damage.
Let's go.
Not done yet. Looks right, looks left, head on a swivel.
Where's he getting shot at, bro? They weren't taking out that Peacekeeper dude, bro.
Taken out of this game, and just like that, you're gonna have My Little Phony as your champion of game number 5. Fury goes huge with the Kraber. Second
Go back
win
to
of the day for
comms.
MLP.
Fury is cracked.
What a game for the unsigned squad.
How old is My Little Phony?
MLP came through and
Cracked,
showed
cracked,
that they are not to be overlooked. Not only did they have some very beautiful clutch plays on day 1, they came
Well
here
played,
day 3
man.
showing that
High
they
ground
are,
holding,
they're not
for
just
sure.
a one-and-done team. They're here to continue and make more plays, and they will make it hard for the rest of the lobby.
That was
It doesn't
insane.
mean
What? He
anything
got
if
that
you're a
Kraber
top team
shot.
to them,
One more.
because
Just one
they
more. I
are
just need
coming
one
for
more.
your spot. So all the other teams are right beside him. Be careful. My Little Phony is not to be messed with.
Said it perfectly. Any orgs watching, by the way, they're not signed. They're looking for an org, and I think they certainly deserve it. They're currently, after that game, going to be on top of Group A, one of the best groups we have in North America, over TSM, over CLG, over so many other teams. That was so incredibly impressive from MLP. Congratulations to Rambo and Fury and Co, as they have a big game number 5. But that's going to be it for us. I told you earlier, I cannot wait for the analysts to break this one down. On behalf of myself and B, thank you so much for watching. We'll, of course, see you in the next broadcast, but back over to them. Of course, we have Game 6 with T-Squared and Rain Day after that.
Have a good day.
Thank you, gents. Thank you for bringing the hype that entire game.
That was a good one.
Okay, ladies, I've got a question. They say to make the perfect souffle, you have to execute every part of that recipe with precision. Let me ask this, girl. Did we just see My Little Phony cook that lobby to perfection?
Absolutely. They played it by the instruction manual. Do cooking books have instruction manuals? Well, they did that right.
I think that's what a cookbook is. So spot on.
Absolutely. They took advantage of teams dying early, so they played edge. If everyone's going to die in the lobby so fast, they're going to play edge. And then they decided to move in as the zone was closing. They killed everybody that were fighting. They used the third party with the Revenant quite well, and then they pulled off those amazing Kraber shots, as we've seen.
They did. And Stella, before we get to our final moment, highlights for you from My Little Phony. And I mean,
oh, man.
How do you name just one?
You talk about perfection with a souffle, and a Kraber is something that requires perfect shots. Like, especially when Fury got that shot, and I believe it was an Octane dropping off. That was perfect. It was spot on. And Fury really showed off his firepower there. And when he pushed with Octane on to get Godspot, I was really worried they were going to get punished for that, because that was a very risky move, very greedy, but no one wanted to contest them up top, so they were able to fully heal and just hold that spot for the rest of the game, which gave them insight on where all the teams were. They were able to pick off damage on teams and push individually and secure more KP. And even if they hadn't won the game, they would have placed very highly just based off that location alone. So honestly, ever since they got the Kraber, I would say they kind of had it in the bag.
Yes, they did. Well, let's take a look at that final moment and really enjoy these last of the game number 5 to showcase what My Little Phony is all about. Take a look.
They're flash, they're flash.
Costing 110. I can drop down, Coming. Bubble. I'm looking left. 120 on Tibby.
Give me one on the right.
Fucking blast him. I'm putting my shield up. Nice, Tony.
You guys are insane. You guys are in fucking. Let's fucking go, baby! Oh my god!
Okay, I got a quote, and the quote was from our original listen-in during the game. It was, I got him. Girl, that has got to be something said the world over. Every Apex Legends player has said that at one point, and they said it in a way that made us all remember what it was like to get that first shot.
It was so incredible to witness that whole thing, to hear their comms, to see them utilize the Kraber. And honestly, where they really went right was killing the team on the tower, taking that God spot. And having a Revenant, they eliminated the 4th place team. The other 2 teams had to fight each other. It was perfect.
It was indeed. So as we look at those results, I mean, we are looking at some great point totals, and we saw from get-go of this game, we heard the casters talk. Was it as fast-paced as it felt like in the stands?
I believe so. Yeah, we saw a lot more early fights. People want to secure that KP and try to get into the late game and place as high as possible in placements. And you know, we just see a lot of people contesting a little bit more, especially in choke points.
Excuse me, I almost got choked up there myself. My little phone.
Yeah, it was good.
Showcasing their prowess, looking a lot like TSM in the early games here with a double-digit score.
Yeah.
Is it annoying to anyone that I get so excited about double digits? Because it's just going to keep happening. So just hold on to your britches and deal, because double digits in a lobby like this, girl, is nothing to mention. It's just nothing to shake a stick at.
Kate, you are never annoying. Double digits in a pro game in the top 40 teams in North America. That is huge. That is something to put on a magnet and then put on your refrigerator. That is amazing.
Please, someone create that. We've got a creative team. We've got a creative community. Let's take a look at those overall results. Stella, I want you to tell me, like, what exactly does this mean if you're one of these players going in to a game 6, your final opportunity? You got to be looking at My Little Phony and saying, "There are the crosshairs, friends. That's how I do."
They have been dominating this entire day, honestly. Even if they didn't have any standout moments throughout each match, they have been holding #1 very strongly. They started off with a win, and they've just been holding that top spot, and now they spread that gap even further from TSM, who is in second from 51. So they're about 30 points higher, which is pretty big for
Why is everything dying?
I mean, if
my phone is dying.
Day 1 was about
my mouse is dying.
Day 2 was about putting up the kills, and it
There's
seems that
mad
My
shit
Little
on my
Phony
desk.
got that memo for sure.
My batteries
Girl,
died.
We've got some highlights that, it's just gonna be something we can all salivate over coming up here in a second. I just want you to take me through, and really, because there's so many little moments and so many pivotal actions that get these guys to where they are at the end of the match. Talk to me about, that's just beautiful.
Perfect EVA 8 shots to finish that one off. Champions! They're the champions!
Bro,
CLG,
the grenade.
I'll never forget this moment in my entire life. Vaxlon, perfect. I think that was, besides those Kraber headshots on tower, I think this was definitely an MVP moment as well.
I love it. We'll talk about MVPs here in a minute too, and I will say a reminder. This is from games 1 through 5, and Stella, talk to me about we've seen Alpine Esports bringing in that R301 in a real way.
Yeah, like I said, I keep saying this, the R301 is so great long range and close range, because hip fire, it's still pretty accurate, but long range,
you saw that, Alex?
3 times on it, or 2 to 4 times, and you could essentially use it as a sniper.
You saw that, Alex?
Little pro tips from Stella, all the way to
cray,
bro. For sure. Girl, also any pro tips from you as we watch some absolute domination here from our 2 Brains 1 Controller game 4.
Honestly, it looks like a lot of team comps are working
actually crazy. Like, how does one throw a nade like that, bro?
So, play whatever you're most comfortable with. Try new
Why is
things.
bot going off? I have
to
2 people in chat, it says, bro.
Do
Why play caustic? LOL.
They're absolutely
I mean, a little defense. I think a lot of these teams could use some extra defense, man. I'm not even lying to you. With how they move, with how they hold positions and buildings and getting early rotations, I think a lot of them could use the defensive legends. I know, I'm trying to think, maybe it's difficult to escape with them.
So just getting kills isn't going to be enough.
That's a great way.
It's difficult to get out of tough spots with them. I don't know, but I think a lot of them could use a Watson with all these Gibby ults coming around.
These matches get to that place. And remember, until a team gets in our final, until that team gets to match point, which is 50, and then they have to win the next game, and whoever does that in that order.
With how they're holding position, they could use some some defensive legends, man.
If they are #1, so there is that.
I went with the caustic and a last circle 1v1, and I'm not even happy about it, bro. I feel you, bro.
Either way,
it don't be fun. It don't be fair.
Potentially getting
it's never fair.
a free Lenovo Legion monitor. here's a chance for you. Visit twitter.com/Lenovo Legion for your chance to win a free Lenovo Legion monitor. Trust me when I tell you, they're awesome. I know, they've been helping us come straight from our home setups to yours. So very excited. Thank you once again to Lenovo for that. Make sure to visit twitter.com/Lenovo Legion giveaway, not getaway. Maybe Lenovo's nice getaway. Either way, either way. Well, I will also say, did all of those sentences rhyme? We're just gonna
They
leave it
did
at that.
indeed.
Thank you
They
very
did
much.
indeed. And a Lenovo Legion getaway with a bunch of PCs, maybe at a LAN event in the future. You never know. Sounds great.
Crossing my fingers now, girl. Crossing my fingers now. And you know what else? You can go ahead and make sure to keep
I felt
up
so
with
bad for
all of the
Mirage. I was
action
like,
with
man,
our
I should
regions.
have
And
boxed
you know what
him.
that means? That means tuning in tomorrow at 6 p.m. British Summer Time. for
Gibby
our
is a
EMEA
must.
Super Regional.
Blood
I
is also a
believe it's
must. So
definitely
you
in the
kind of
morning
need an
Pacific. I'll be there.
offensive player.
Can't
Yeah,
remember what the
I
timing
feel.
is, but either way,
Gibby is a
find
must.
yourself for our EMEA Super Regional Day 3.
He definitely
the rubber
is.
hits the road for our EMEA region. You're not going to want to miss this. Trust me. We've
With
had some
that,
truly epic gameplay over on that stream.
With
for
that
sure.
dome,
Well,
yeah.
ladies, thank you so much for
For sure.
analyzing, breaking down the guts and the glory and
I
the
mean, Gibby
drama.
is a
We
defensive
had
character.
A lot of
That's-
all, and I guarantee we're gonna turn up
I
the
have a
heat
hard
here
time
for our
processing
final
that sometimes,
game
but he is a
of
defensive
Day 2 of
character
North America's,
versus
group stage.
Bangalore,
Boy, it's
who's
hard
an
to say things
offensive
after a while. I'm so
character.
verklempt with all this gameplay stuff. Here we go. And you know what? Here
Blood,
we go. We got
I think,
our
can
last two
can
casters of the day
definitely not
coming up
always
for
be
game
swapped.
number 6
I feel like
right after this.
I don't know, man. Having the Wraith, the Gibby, the Bloodhound, it just makes you so offensive. You know what I mean? Like for those close combat fights, if you're holding down a building, which a lot of these teams are doing, they have to hold down some kind of end rotation, some kind of end circle like advantage. And if it forces them to have to watch multiple points of entry, like especially if they're in buildings, where it would just be easier if you had that Caustic or if you had that Rampart, if you had that Watson. Also, if you're using a Valk, if you're getting like super, like if you're about to get into some shit, that's when that ultimate is very useful. People have been using Valk the last 2 days. They've been using Valk. I haven't seen her today at all, but it was a nice opener. What people were running into when they were using Valk on day 1 of North America stages, group stages, they were using their ultimate in like the end circle of the game, and they really had to eventually fly back down and fight again.
PCs that are stylish on the outside and savage on the inside. Lenovo Legion is the official PC and monitor of the Apex Legends.
Rarely would you see them
Global
use it to
Series.
like really get out of dodge. They would use it to get out of dodge for a second, but they were literally coming back down to a small circle, a small circumference that they were just gonna have to fight again. And y'all know there's that animation when you land. I don't know, maybe I should get into ALGS because I would love to, like, people play Watson in ALGS. I've seen her. But with all these Gibby fucking ultimates, bombardments raining down everywhere, with how people were trying to hold their position, I don't know. I don't know, man. Dude, I keep getting diamonds in my lobby and I just can't anymore, bro. SBMM is broken, bro. I'm in Masters lobbies. Ha ha ha. Bro, I agree. Well, I'm supposed to be silver. Trash, I am silver. I want to get into ALGS. I do too. I want to find a good team, to be honest. I want to find a really good team. I'm going to start, I said this like months ago. Maybe I'll do this over my break. I'll be getting into some tournaments. Like I have Mayor of Apex on Discord. He does like weekly 1v1 tournaments. So probably I'll take a Saturday off from my tournament and get into one of those.
Well, if you want to talk
just
about
to get my name out there a little bit
flashy
more.
finishes,
Maybe I'll
if you
meet some
wanna
cool
talk about epic
players.
moments, if you want to talk about what peak Apex Legends is, I think we just saw.
I just
ladies
figured
and
I play
gentlemen,
Apex
what a
so
play,
much alone.
What a moment! What a game!
My choice.
From My Little
Only because I
Pony
do
and
it to
Free
like
and Fury
wind down from a
specifically.
long day.
For me, 2 wins on the
But-
day. And a team that is considered probably the biggest and most showcasing underdog.
I do like
so
Rain
far in
Day's
this
shirt though.
tournament.
I
Fury's
have a
made
shirt
case
just like
for
that,
MVP.
but his is much lighter, and I like that color.
Serious case, but
Mine is a
let's
bit
keep
darker
in mind game
than
number 1 of North America,
Slightly
where Fury
darker,
wins
actually.
this as the lone rat. You know what that does, Rain Day? That pumps your teammates
What if
up,
My
man,
Little
just like I'm
Phony
pumped
wins
up
this
for
one?
game number
Oh my
6.
god, that would be
I'm ready to
fucking
go. We
crazy.
have been through it all of these games today.
I feel like My Little
Some
Phony or
big storylines,
NRG has a
some
great
teams
chance at
rise
taking this
above
whole thing.
expectations, very much like My Little Phony. But we've also seen teams that we expected a lot from today, Tom. And I'm talking about one team in particular that just
I
had
feel a headspace up here too. My chair?
They
Is
were
it me?
hoping for. Bigger
Oh
results
shit, I
than
can't even
prior.
see because
It's
my
complexity sitting on 28
mouse is
points
charging.
At the end of it all. That's right about where they finished 2 days ago in their group, and of course, looking for a better result. It's kind of got to stink they weren't able to
Get in to take his place. LOL. Sorry.
Where they're sitting around like 50, 60
For the
points,
popping.
right? That's
So sorry
just
for
not
the
gonna be
popping.
enough. You're gonna need over 100, in my opinion. To
They
make
got
it into
these
that
new, this
championship
other
area,
casters.
to have that
One who's
final
doing
20
the
spots be you. And
EEMA
Complexity
group
fans,
stages.
Make sure you send some energy in the
I
chat.
think his name is
Whatever your team
Blaze.
is,
I
wanna
wasn't
see
feeling him on
some
the first
voting in
day.
the chat room for who you think's gonna take.
I wasn't really feeling Blaze on the first day, but he's cool. I do like who's the guy that Fallout was just casting with? I totally forget his name, but he was cool too. I like him more than I like Blaze. I feel like Blaze is trying to do too much. Or not do too much, but like I don't know. He's not grounded enough. He's cool though. I take his place. He has dreads. Only thing I will say about Rain Day is that he's really seasoned at the job. Very seasoned caster. Like I have to give him credit. He's a good caster.
Bunch of heavy ammo over here. I need energy.
And I can just feel the energy of like the ALGS staff, how much they trust him, how much they let him cast. Sometimes I'm like, why did they let Girl cast more than him? But Girl's a good caster as well too. But sometimes Rain Day takes like mad days off, and I'm like, why is he not casting? He is a good caster, I will say that. But other than like you know the regular schmeal, tragic, the content, the going up.
There's a 301 in
He's
Dagger, but, like,
I don't really care for him that much,
some lie around.
but he is a good caster. I will give him that.
Have 130 energy and he's on energy too.
His psychology degree really helped him. I liked him a lot, man. I'm not feeling any of them lately, so like new people is a nice thing. Yeah, man, new people it is a nice thing. I just don't like Blaze, bro. That was my first time seeing Blaze. He does the EEMA casting. He'll be back casting tomorrow.
Can someone drop me their
I need to up my 1v1 game. I need to get into more tournaments. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it too. I don't really 1v1 that much, but maybe I'll start like practicing with Lava Whale and shit and Raze. They've always asked me. I'm like, I don't do 1v1 tournaments, but I'm gonna start now. I think it'll be fun. I'm not scared to 1v1. I think I like a challenge, and I kind of hate losing, which is a part of life. But yeah, I want to get into more 1v1 tournaments.
Let's walk up, all of us together,
And then eventually find a squad and then do like smaller tournaments. Mayor of Apex is doing one too. I won't be able to because my parents are flying in. Sorry for the popping. He has one on like the 18th. It's like a private lobby tourney. So they're mad uncontested right now. Funny, no one literally is here in Capital at least. Not that I know of. They're really uncontested. Not their usual games. They need to do really good this game. Have to do really good this game. We'll come back in, Hef.
They dropped 7k damage in that game. They're almost at 20k after 5 games. That's an absolutely ridiculous stat.
The machine that's as savage as you are. Lenovo Legion.
I'm scared against PC players. I really don't care, bro. Like I really just don't care. I think what you need to know.
G7 Iron Sight as well. You gotta love it. I'm sure it does.
Alex Brown, welcome back. What you need to know about playing against PC players is that you can't give them a window to really like flesh you, bro, or like shred you. You just can't. You have to be confident. I think you have to be confident in when you're going to shoot them, when you're going to attack them, because you know it's not too much to worry about as far as control of the recoil. I mean, that's what I've learned playing against Lava, Goat.
And this is smart because
you just got to be confident in when you're gonna like fuck them up.
2 teams staggered on top of one another, and then 2 teams on the outside.
You gotta win those. You gotta win those peeking fights, those little peeking engagements.
Lava Fisher on the 3-pill platform, which is another big priority spot.
And this is what you want right here.
All they gotta do is really, I mean, from what I've seen, like a nice little, when they get that gun flowing, bro, they just gotta strafe it. They just have to strafe it, to be honest, if they want.
Oh man!
And then you're flush before you know it. So I think it's just about taking your time against PC players.
Just mentioning a lot of promise, but
I don't care about that shit though, bro.
I know it's not going to get broken. They are out of this lobby. They'll be spectating the rest of the
I
game.
need a 1v1 lava,
CLG
teach him a lesson.
Got to deliver madness to the beacon, but they will continue to fight.
Yeah, don't give
So this doesn't
PC
look
player
like that
room.
great of a
That's
spot for
just it.
CLG, but it actually is if they can get the res back through.
Can't
because
give them the
fact that
room.
They're going to keep their back clear the entire time. And anybody has to rotate over towards that giant area where Trials is just going to get absolutely beamed. So they're going to continue to play their backs over there. Keep their
That's
backs
honestly
towards
why
the
they
edge of the
like
map, and then move in with the zone
they
and
play
hope that
passive
anyone decides
at
that they wanna
first.
challenge them over there because they're obviously feeling confident in their team fights.
They play you
There's a
passively
beautiful
at
overview
first,
with
and then
the
after
rest
that
of
they
the
go
players.
in.
You can see Sentinels not in that good of a spot. Senox on the bottom of the map himself, which it seems we'll find
Sorry
out
for
where
the
rest of
popping.
his teammates are, even if he has them. And TSM, they haven't really rotated outside of this
Yeah, they
side,
haven't
but
yet.
oh man, R301 for Hal with purple attached, gold attached, 2x, purple even it's
a scary Hal indeed. I tell you though, still confident with an R99, but I'm pretty sure his level of play, he'll be able to get it done either way. Muffins forced to go in and go big using the shield to buy some time. Definitely not going to do enough with Muffins considering charging
got
there. Now
thirded.
he's got to consider running
That's
away.
sad.
So quickly, the aggressor becomes the aggressed on, and Obey. Really the
Fuck,
premier
he's broken
Valkyrie team
too,
here,
bro.
aside from Sentinels in
Oh,
this
there goes a
lobby
Valkyrie. Let's
today.
go.
Gonna clean everything up.
They've done a great job on Valkyrie, and you'll realize that when they rotate, it's typically on zone number 4, right when it's closing. And I think one of the key spots is that they go, or one of the keys is that they go up into the air and then they ping their spot, and they're just really aware of what they can and can't take. A lot of other teams, they don't settle, they settle and they say, okay, we're gonna pick this one spot, we have to get this spot. If we don't get this spot,
You
we don't
love
have a
to see
backup
it,
plan.
bro. Hell yeah,
Obey
bro.
has a lot of different backup plans, so they're gonna need a backup plan right now because look who's on the hunt. It's Snipe Down, who's just been an absolute tear in this ALGS championship.
Yes.
Not the person I'd want to have my scent, that is for sure. You could go ahead and send me almost any other player. The tracking from Snipe, you know it's going to be legit. And Obey, they sense
Snipe is
it.
a really good player, bro.
There's an Apex Predator.
I really
on the
like Snipe
hunt,
Down, bro.
And they're going to back off.
He's such a good player because he's so
Entire
human.
Parts on train yard. Still, the calm.
I'm
before the
gonna
storm,
expound
even
on
though
that
it's
when I
4
get the
teams
thought.
down,
But
16
if you just
squads
seen his
left.
streams, like I don't
There's a
know,
lot
he's
on
just
the
so
line
human.
here.
He
Anything
takes
you
his
do
time.
today, it's your last chance.
Like
to set
when they
yourself
were
up
backseating
for either
him.
relatively easy or a
This last game, TSM, when they were backseating him, they really got in his head, and like that's the human aspect of it, where like he can really ball out. He just needs the freedom
Did we
to.
go north into countdown?
He needs the freedom to do it sometimes.
Did you drop a purple? Did you drop a
Yes,
purple?
I dropped a purple.
When he was about to go to that hiding spot, and Hal
we
was
should
like
go
fucking
north,
yell
what
at
do you
him to tell him to go to that hiding spot, but he was just like yelling left or right and shit. And then when he got to the safe spot or his little spot that he was gonna hide at, not the one he wanted to, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was gonna go there." It's just I don't know.
I just don't know.
I feel like
Where
going
would
into
we
train
go?
and playing, we could start from train. Like, I don't know.
Exactly, so just fucking follow.
He shows humility. Bro, yesterday I was feeling for him,
The
bro.
team underneath the tracks, right in front of me, guys. You guys gonna get to me now?
He made great calls, and like Hal and Reps were ignoring him. Hal, don't go down again out in this spot, bro. They're dead, like trying to fucking nade him.
Almost cracked one.
Nice.
Cracked one on the tracks.
Fucking Gibbies, bro, left and right.
Give you up?
How do you guys feel about
They give you up to me.
Yo guys, how do you feel about giving Gibby shield damage? I saw this shit floating around like a concept. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy, man. They disrupt Gibby domes disrupts fights so much.
Fuck, I don't know.
They disrupt the hell out of fights, man. It's actually
We gotta be
crazy.
careful. We can't cross this. Hold on.
It's like
Did
fuck,
you guys go
bro.
skyhook?
How do you guys feel about
Can we
that?
cross the- Off, follow me.
Giving Gibby dome damage.
We need to get to the tower before them.
or
The
HP.
truck, the truck. We need to get to the truck before them and cut them off.
Or HP. Nice call.
They're gonna snipe this right now.
You're good, you're good. Just run it, just run it. They're missing.
I have to pop my ult across.
Oh, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Nice.
Go around, motherfucker.
Zipping tower. Zipping tower.
Nah, he don't need damage on the shield. It's a great thing, I feel.
Give me the back.
He's low-key unbeatable though. Like he's doing really great this season. He has been.
They're going to take the zip. Be ready.
He has been. They're gonna nerf him soon or in some way. I think season
that guy's
maybe
a Sentinel, be careful.
maybe 11 or 10, but I think all the legends are pretty
We don't have
balanced.
Tad, we're gonna go into countdown.
Gibby
Like-
is too.
I'm not gonna hold this.
I think this is the most balanced the legends have been for a while now.
scan when you can?
I'm looking at the guys under tower, one right here and one top tower.
Do you have scan, bro? Just
What do you want me to scan it? I'm not
scan
gonna hit
straight
anything,
ahead.
bro. I have it in 3 seconds.
What do you want me to scan, bro? Like, what do you want me to do?
They're all, I think 2 of them are low ground.
Headshot, cracked on height.
I think we should pad into countdown. You guys ready to go pad into countdown?
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
Team right there on the
Come on, just follow, I don't care, I follow.
Yeah. You need the position, bro. They're not
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
anywhere. They're not looking.
Give y'all's going off. Is there any? Where?
How many bats do we have? I have 2.
I have 4. Here.
Drop me one.
I dropped it right there.
There's a team here super recent.
I'm wrapping this. We gotta wrap this over here.
I'm coming.
This team is playing this. Is there? Can you come over here and scan this? Oh, there's a team there. Okay.
How? Come here. Give me your 2x and take my 3x. Thank you.
We need to scan and get into lava, I think. We need to take this pad and scan that.
I'm ready.
Oh no, wait, Zone just pulled back. What the fuck?
Train yard. What the fuck?
You go play over here.
We have to go back.
That's crazy. They have to wrap again.
How? Like, this is
I want to play rank, but I don't have the mindset to, and I don't know if I will. I'm gonna try next split, bro. I think I needed to take a split off.
They're still on top. They're still on top.
I'm gonna be in my new apartment. It's gonna be cool. I just needed to take this split off. I've played what until 4? Oh no, I'm still gold. I'm like gold 1. I don't even care to hit plat, to be honest. Like, I'm just playing just to play whenever I feel like it, or whenever I feel like I'm in the mood. But I feel you, bro. I just don't have the mindset. I'm gonna try. I'll probably come back to it when I find a team.
Falling to the wayside. Definitely a lot of focus from Complexity.
You know, Rain Day, they're just one big play.
But I feel that hef.
That's a savage.
I don't got that mind.
Stylish outside, savage inside.
But next season,
And right
since
now,
I'm,
I think that's what they need more than
well, I'll
anything.
probably be going
Someone
back down to
who's gonna
bronze,
hit a
to
big
be
snipe, hit a big
honest.
play, Get
So
a big down, and then they'll
I'll
start
do a
getting
little
more
rank
aggressive.
series coaching thingy, maybe,
TSM doing well overall.
or a little progress tracking.
Not as disappointing of a day, I think. Probably will be proud about this. No, there's still things to improve, but it's only because of the high standards
What's tomorrow?
they have in this lobby. Geared up to the teeth, purples, and a gold.
Speed
on
Valk
Hal
up a little bit,
2
please.
times
As in her
value on
running?
the shield cells. Just a little bit slower than a full bat, getting full health. 2.5 seconds each cell, and that'll fill you up. 4 seconds for a shield bat. So you'll have to make that choice. But I'm sure it won't be too hard of a one, especially if they're in duress. He'll just do what he needs to do and hit all his shots, typical of Hal. My little phony, though, Rambo, the Revenant that might have changed the day. We've seen Lobas across Europe start to influence a meta, but no other legend besides Revenant has influenced today's North American ALGS.
He really has. It's actually crazy.
And this is why I just love this game. The legends, what they bring to the
It's
table.
actually crazy.
It's one switch like this that could make the difference and change the way this is going to be played.
And they've been so active. We've seen
You guys see how short I
a wide
am?
variety of their gameplay, whether that's playing edge of the zone, that's getting in the middle. Their end game's phenomenal. Whether they need to shoot their way out of situations, what they did in the previous game, it goes to show that they're capable of not just taking today. They could possibly win this thing overall. And if you would have asked a lot of Apex Legends fans, if you would ask the analysts, casters, My Little Phony was running under the radar. They're a dark horse team. No one was anticipating them to do this well, so you have to give props. And just like Fallout's saying, they're unsigned, or just keep an eye out for them.
Oh, and a lot of action here. TSM going for it all, and the gamble doesn't work out. It's CLG yet again playing spoiler. TSM out for the count. Oh, so early.
Oh my God.
And you hate to see it. Unless you don't like TSM, then you love to see it. And I'm sure Complexity are happy to know that some of their biggest rivals in this entire competition are out for the count and do not stand in their way of a potential snowball. Monsoon already starting to feel a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more excited, doesn't want to bite too much off, more than he can chew. Reptar still getting sniped out. He's going to hit that bat 3 seconds before he's
snipe
back.
down still, what?
Beast of the Hunt running out as well.
TSM is
what we're
out.
talking about. This is the opportunity that Complexity needs. They were sitting in the back waiting for the action to happen for quite some time. Perfectly said, Rende. They can't bite off more than they can chew. They have to back off, just take that one kill, and keep, again, all of the action in front of them with their zone towards their back. And you'll see a lot of the top teams are fully capable of pulling this off, as we do see Sentinels get dropped over towards the side. And a lot of action happening, actually. Space Station Gaming is picking up a lot of kills. So that has to be over towards that Lava Fissure side. And My Little Phony does a fantastic job, again, of predicting this zone. This is a very common spot for teams to go and pick up a lot of kill points and get the dub from. But they'll have to eventually play the wall on the right-hand side of Train that leads down to that dip and slope.
I know they're upset, bro. They had excellent rotation,
Off
man.
both their angles from shooting us. That was not the play to just jump off the side into the pit.
I thought that was fine. They just made a stupid decision that killed us both.
I mean, the team has longbows and he had to burn bubble to help me, so they're going to be looking at us down low anyway. Like, there's a chance that I get headshotted and they're just staring at us. There's definitely safer ways for us to do that than just jumping off.
Yeah, I guess we could have padded into the tunnel, but like that's just hindsight. I don't fucking.
Hey, oh my God! He didn't know. He didn't know.
He didn't kill that Gibby.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Kazino is hitting so hard there.
Fuck!
They were triple hold, like, bro. Oh, they're holding that.
We should have just gone through Train like usual. No, it's hindsight,
That's
but
hindsight
that's
as fuck.
I know, but I feel like that's still safe. Like, we know there was only one team in there.
Yeah, but one team that has caustic Jibby and they have height on us when we are assuming zone is going Lava Fissure, not pulling back. Like, they have such an advantage over us.
Jesus.
Only thing we could have done differently is just padded on the west side instead of like the way we did it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're dropping on that. That was just so brain dead from CLG.
I just think there's no reason for us not to use pad. Ever, right there.
Oh, yeah, but I just didn't think it would be a fucking hassle for us to walk that. Just drop on us like that.
Of course it is.
Honestly, no, I'm
bro,
excited
what?
for this one because if that team countdown
We're getting longbowed.
more attention, they have longbow and everything. Like they
We literally all just got longbowed and weaked. Why would we ever drop into a pit where they still have good angles on us?
And that guy's missing his
Yeah, that was like kind of brain dead. Like, we know they had
Jesus,
longbows.
two of them, bro.
I definitely think we should have.
Oh damn, that thermite didn't hit.
I thought that was the plan the whole time.
Still, CLG doing that shit is just dumb as fuck. Like, super dumb. They really.
They said drop it, and they dropped it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, we literally down two of them and they died basically right after.
This is two brains, one control, right? This has got to be.
No, I did one six.
Oh,
Esports,
shit.
I think, to try to stop them.
Yuri's gonna get aggressive. The portal is gonna go down, but they're not gonna go and push on in.
Hey, Raze, how you been, bro? Welcome in.
The amount of damage that Yuris was rewarded for.
I've been studying TSM like crazy, bro. I want to play rank, but I don't have the mouse. I've been studying him. No, I am studying him because he's trying to break the world record damage. Oh, true.
Stylish outside.
Sorry, Raze. Sorry. Spitty go brrr.
Wow, what a great play, Rain.
Spitty go, hey,
that,
it's
but he hits
me.
the portal back to get into safety that was originally left. by
Spitfire
the
go,
team
you
that
want
they
damage?
put down.
I got you, bro.
Speaking of getting
Say
taken
less.
Down, Space Station Gaming is making some content of team content, and now it's just Corey, the lone bloodhound, towards the bottom. See that respawn beacon there, but I don't think he's gonna last long enough.
Spitfire said, I won't stop shooting until I break the knockdown shield and I take him out of the game. I got you, bro.
And I don't know what is going to happen. Every moment, two teams are dropping, aggressing on each other in ways that we're not used to seeing. There's a little bit more patience typically in North America, but it is Game 6. This is what they're fighting for before they go into
I'm doing good, bro. I'll turn
final
the camera
chance
back on soon.
to make
My
a
stomach
spot
is really killing
happen
me.
for them in this incredible
I am doing
tournament. What they've been
good.
working all year for.
I had to work
And
today, so I
Rambo,
wasn't really in the mood to
oh,
play
man,
Apex. Just wanted to watch
jumping again into the
ALGS.
thick of it all. He gets pressured out, but he's in the death totem, so he's not.
Might play a
gonna have
few
problem
arenas
with
after
trading
this,
right
but
here. He doesn't even have to go
nothing special.
back. They didn't
This is
finish
the
him
last
off,
game,
so
I
this is
believe.
Beautiful for My Little Pony.
And just like B was saying, they stagger the death totem, which is huge. And Rambo basically was asking to get sent back there. The smart teams will forget to send him back. And they'll say, like, hey, all right, you stay in that death form. That works out better in our favor. But this is great use of the Death Totem. Rambo is just adding so much pressure on this lobby, and it's not shocking that they are the overall of damage with the way that they're sending it on these teams. They are going up the train carts, which is typically something that you don't do, into caustic gas, which is something that you don't do, and that just shows how confident they are. But look at this, we have Alpine ratting it out towards the corner.
TSM been going through it, bro.
Stomps.
This is one sweaty stage, group
Only one
stage.
alive, 5 squads left. Otherwise, it's Alpine. It's My Little Phony. It's
Exclamation
Obey,
mark, I
and
weak.
it's SSG. And you
Raise.
can see it right there. My Little Phony.
Exclamation mark,
SSG.
I weak.
Obey. They've got all the tools. Skyward dive. Do they see him? They do. And they
Like
pointed him out.
weak,
SSG
W-E-E-K.
KP right here, Tom. It seems a little risky.
Maybe they can switch characters to Revenant mid-game and then send a Death Totem to go down there and take him out, pull a little page out of Rambo's book. But this is where things start to get really interesting here. We have 5 squads remaining, 2 obviously sharing this train cart. Big damage for 108 from Frex. They have the rat down below.
I don't think I have a
and
beer
remember,
right
they
back.
have the team over towards the right-hand side and across from them as Alpine. But if you're Alpine, you kind of like that all the teams that are on this side of the map are basically staggered. That's going to give you a huge advantage to third party.
Oh, this should be it. Stomp's just trying to stay alive. They're so close, they can't get him. He's like, just move out a little bit farther. No, Stomps isn't going to make it that easy for you, but he is so low, and there it is. Phony, it goes to My Little Phony. They get the kill, just what the lobby needed. My Little Phony having more points on the day. 4 squads still remaining. Obey. SSG staring at each other. It's an old Western. Who's going to pull the trigger first? Both of them here. It's Apex Legends. They're shooting back and forth, but really, who's going to make the move? Who's going to aggress? Who's going to take that risk and see it pay off big?
And we'll see.
It's SSG.
I want to see what SSG does, because it's really coming down to the utilization of your ultimates here. Who's going to have their Q? Who's going to have their ultimate? Will they have the Death Totem on the side of MLP? And there's Obey dropping down towards the bottom and getting busy, actually. And they're putting down some serious damage. Crook is there. Ronnie is there. Fury's going to go down, and that is, I think all the players it is. Rambo drops as well. All 3 players from MLP going to be taken down, and now we're in a straight up 3v3v. I think rat situation. Absolute madness here at Train Station.
I think they forgot about SSG, and so SSG takes second place, and Alpine secures it. I told you it would be Alpine to shut down My Little Phony, and it ends up the exact story we were ready to tell. This lobby's been telling it all day. These 2 teams have been back, dominating, winning, and now 2 wins apiece for these squads throughout our 6 games. What an incredible performance from Alpine to finish it off in Game 6 and set themselves up for definite opportunity and definite lead in Group C heading into the 3rd day.
What an amazing day of Apex. I mean, Alpine's out there winning multiple games. We have My Little Phony out there winning multiple games. Teams that you wouldn't really expect going into day number 0, I'll call it, before this tournament even started. They're stepping up big and making their names known.
It's crazy to see how much Apex is transitioning now and how we're seeing this meta turn and change and twist as we're watching, and teams starting to look into Revenant. They have 2 days now to prepare before they play again in North America, and we're going to see different groups come against one another. Will we see more Revenant? Will we see a Loba introduce herself? Will we see maybe a more traditional approach and go back to Wraith, to what has worked in the past, even though it feels like it's a meta past? All of these questions make for a great watch, and of course you got to be there on Sunday, because that's where the story will finally come to an end and set ourselves up for Championship Sunday on the 13th. But that's going to be it for Rain Day. Myself and Tom, great job casting with you, man. Excited to have you as the partner today. And of course, to wrap up the show, get our final standings, let's send it back to Kate and the girls on the desk.
Thank you, Jess, doing an incredible job casting all the hype and the drama. Okay, ladies, here's what I'm going to say. Odds makers would have told you that TSM, Complexity, even CLG would have had these day 2 games in the bag. And then the 2 teams no one really saw coming threw a wrench into those plans. Girl, let's start with you. How is it that Alpine Esports, and of course, not to be outdone with obviously, My Little Phony, how do we see these 2 teams
why is it doing
really
that?
come out on top of a Group A versus
I was dropping
C
frames for a second there.
They had 2 different competitive metas, but it worked in their favors
do
for
be
them.
working.
So I did have one of the teams on the top 5 teams to watch, and we better put My Little Phony on the teams to watch for the next time around. but it really just worked out for them. Having the crypto, having that intel worked out for them, and then for My Little Phony, the Revenant worked out for them.
I want to see the standings, man.
Revenant indeed. Stella, talk to me about
Where
these
did they go?
two teams in particular, because we've seen a lot of incredible plays, a lot of clutch plays from them, and 2 wins apiece.
I actually really like Girl and her analysis. I mean, Revenant has been working for them, and it just shows you that you can't just change your meta within the game, as we saw earlier. You can't just change last minute because you might not know how this legend like Revenant might work with your other legends in the team, and you might not be able to meld properly, and you might be at a disadvantage. But because My Little Phony has been running with Revenant the entire day, they've been able to just dominate and just get better and better, and I think they've really honed in on their team skills, like being able to work together, which is so important in staying close and tight, especially in these endgame fights.
100%. I will also say that with the My Little Phony particular team, you know, Rambo with the Revenant, Fury with his Fury. I don't know what rookie means what, because that didn't have anything to do with it. And of course, Big Phony coming in clutch with his Gibby plays. And I think that is, I mean, that is just a recipe for delicious, well-raised souffle. I'm going to keep talking about food because I am, in fact, hungry. But at any rate, let's talk about eating those game kills and results. We're going to find out what game number 6 has done for Alpine East and where they are in the standings. Let's take a look. Big money, 10 points on the board for My Little Phony. But listen, Alpine Esports, girl, nothing too shabby there.
Fuck, bro.
No, they got their
Nice.
second win today, winning 2 games out of 6. I would take that any day with a total of 20 points for game 6. Double digits. Let's go.
We'll take double digits all day long. Stella, game 6 mean to you as we take a look through to our overall results?
Well, I really want to point out that Alpine has been great with their mechanical skills. It just shows the way that they win their fights, they are so good at aiming together, and that's so important in being able to secure KT, as you can see here with the 8 kills.
Sorry, my chat isn't open.
As you can see here. Now, listen, my Alpine Esports.
Have a nice one, bro.
Well
Hope you win your
done,
soccer game.
and GG, and a big GG to TSM. But girls, we got to talk about that point differential between number 1 and number 2, because girl, it sounds and looks a lot like the differential between number 1 and number 2 on our other secondary stream featuring Nightswig.
There's something about this grand finals. This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. There's something about it that's really showing who stands out of the pack.
Yes, there is, and it is jarring how much someone is standing out of the pack. When we'll get to later on, we'll get to these. Obviously, we've been watching here on this primary stream groups A and C. But of course, Nightswig has been up calling it for groups B and D all day long. We'll have to see a little bit later, so stick with us. We've still got one more overall stat leaderboard that you are not going to want to miss. That's coming up because it goes to show what everybody in this North American region is up to. Now, something else I want to make sure we harp on, because as we've seen time and time again, as I've mentioned these different players in different teams and how some of them have been popping off those clutch plays, we also know that, you know, with the championship right around the corner, we know you're talking about which player is the best. We want to keep talking about which player is the best. And you know, basically to showcase that ultimate clutch player, we're going to start a segment called Monster Energy MVP. Okay, so I'm going to plug real quick first before we get to this discussion. We plugged it earlier, but I want to make sure if you have a player you think is MVP, if you have a player you want to showcase right now, make sure to tweet at Monster Energy, at PlayApex. Use that hashtag ALGS Monster Energy right on our lower third. Thank you very much to production, and let us know who you think. Now, ladies, here's my question to you. MVP is obviously a subjective title, so girl, let's start the discussion with you. Who is your MVP and why is it Fury?
You actually read my mind. Dang it, Fury's gotta be the MVP today. Just all the incredible plays, but definitely those Kraber shots. Those Kraber shots on the tower, they were insane.
I mean, listen, as soon as you hear his teammates talking about how insane they are in game, that's when you know. Ella, I need to know.
Come
Well,
on,
like,
audio.
It's hard to say Fury, so girls called Fury. Who are you looking at?
Oh my god, you can't just put me on the spot like that.
I know,
Can I say
here
you?
I
Because
am,
you've been
I'm
the
doing
MVP.
Sorry, changing the stream thingy. Take out this space. I have to take out 2 more. Well, what if I do that? Save. Wee! 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 Alright, I'm done. Sorry, that was annoying. I think New York may be fine. Yeah, minutes ago. A few games and they were any stream. Oh, it's on Olympus. I have 30 minutes. Actually, we'll just do a duos. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Audio's being the worst bitch right now. All this popping and shit in my ear, it's not necessary. It's just not. Immediately gets into a trios. We love skill-based matchmaking. Not working. I guess Apex, I guess.
They can have the ground. Eye on the sky.
Should I go with crypto? I don't even know what crypto is.
I always kill the messenger. It's safer that way.
I'm thinking EMP with her missiles.
Introducing your... There's a thin line between life and death. Find me there.
Follow me. I'm the jump master.
Come on.
Let's relocate here.
Alright, so we're split. Eventually, I'll just make my way to her. Okay. We got 2 P2020s going hard right now.
Attention. First blood.
There goes the first. They'll get the rest.
I think we're set up for success now.
Adding an extra pair of eyes. Pay attention to your map. The next ring is not close. Relocating here. 보여줘.
Taking fire.
Oh shit.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
No, Val, get out of there. shit.
Need some help here.
Oh my god, I can't be, bro.
Throwing grenade.
Let's go.
Good thing that that was the last one. Watch your back.
I guess I hate the P2020. Wow. Hard times. Not the vote and the alternator on me, bro, when I got the P2020.
Hold on. Shift recharging. There's a new kill leader. 60 seconds before the ring closes.
Sounds good, my guy. P2020 in a dream. That was a dream.
I'm fine. Just fixing up.
Hold up. Healing.
I need heavy ammo. Rings far. 45 to go. Get ready to meet.
1 sec. Healing up.
John Connor streaming. Who needs the hammer point? Shut up, Tragic. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, man. It'll never happen again with the P2020 in my hand.
New kill leader. But they haven't won yet. Optics here. Mid-range.
I have one, thank you, though.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
There are people coming out of fight.
Lighting my eyes in the sky.
Warning. Ring closing. We're outside the ring.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Alert 5.
Replicate it
Valkyrie
here.
on station
Make what
near
you need if you
Ah.
can find it. All
God
right.
damn it.
I'm recalling my drone.
Burn as a go.
Hammer point?
Please direct your
It's
attention
useless
to
if you're
flight
good.
attendants as they demonstrate free falling into certain death.
To be fair, I only had a... she could have flew over. I had, from where I was shooting him, from my position, I just had straight headshots, so I better have hit those.
Package coming in.
I'm so glad I did hit those. Ninjala? Right now? Ninjala.
Putting an eye in the sky. Chua, there are no squads near us. I'm back. Logged off my drone.
Sometimes I just don't know without, bro. She sounds so heavy. Also, were you saying they need to speed up her speed? Speed up her speed. Make her faster earlier? Tragic. I love doing this before other Recon Legends can.
Yeah, I found the next
There's a
room.
clue.
Signaling my drone back.
Got a bogey on my marker.
All right. I'm back. Logged off my drone. 조심해! Enemy spotted far! I've got eyes on one of them here. Putting an eye in the sky.
Got ourselves a bandit.
Prepare yourself. There are 3 other squads here.
Bandit's hurting. Taking fire.
Someone threw my enemy agent over there.
Me with my 3 bullets, bro. I was gonna EMP before I got the res too, and I should have done that. I'm so stupid. I had just got my drone back. I should have EMP before I got the res. Ooh, fuck. I should have fucked her up when she was in the air, to be honest. That was my kill too. That was my second opportunity to win that.
Sorry, mate. Had to. Boss may be watching. Can't let him down.
I don't like that one.
I could have killed you with both. Sorry, mate.
What are the challenges? Wraith in any mode. I'm really feeling low, but to be honest. Hard times. That was tragic. Yeah, man. That was tragic. LOL from Tragic himself. What was that concise? I wasn't paying attention. Do they need to? You said they needed to speed up Valkyrie and her running.
We're going to do beautiful things together. But I like to rise to the occasion.
I haven't found my limit.
Introducing your champion.
Oops.
Pick out something nice for me, won't you? 3 down and locked. Let's land over there. I like this spot. Yes. Copy. I love this part! I'm going to take a peek over there.
I hear ya.
Valkyrie feels heavy because his crouch is slow. Interesting.
Yes.
I haven't played her enough with my 70 whatever kills I have.
Jump drive in position.
Oh my god, my homie is calling me. Oh my god. He wants to have the meeting now?
First fatality. Let the games begin.
He's gotta know I'm streaming. I'm getting the Spitfire out of my hand. Don't yell at me.
Faster, faster, faster.
My sound's glitching and it's getting annoying. I'm trying not to talk. What was that, or I'm just crouching in nowadays? Nah, man. I feel you though. She does have like a, I think it's funny because I think Horizon is much slower than her.
Thank you.
But you can pick up momentum with Horizon eventually.
R301 here. Extended light mag here. Level 1. Let's do some shopping.
What are level 3s at? I know there's one here. Come on now.
Don't mind if I do.
What do I need? A backpack. But that's not in there. Well. I guess.
Nice choice. You've got good taste.
Mad ammo in here too.
Gracias.
Knockdown shield here. Level 3.
It's go time.
45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got a hike, and I'm in pumps, so let's go.
Backpack in here. Level 3. Level tress. Level
Let's go over here.
Is he going for the is he going for the fights?
Jump drive in position.
Is like my controller dying? Bro. Like what? Bro. What? Oh my god, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. I was meant to die here. I was meant to die here. My life is nothing. Where do we go? I just don't know, bro. They have everything, bro.
Jump drive in position. Target down.
Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Bro, she's so one. She's so one. She's so one. Oh my god.
It happens to everyone sometimes.
Oh my god. 10 likes. Yay. But fuck, bro. Bro, my teammates couldn't hit a shot to save their life, man. I practically fed Valkyrie kills, bro. I gave her kills, man. I gave her kills, yo. I do have to call my friend after this game, so it'll be the last one. Let me text him. Oh, man. Bro, I'm not clutching fights, and that's what makes me annoyed. That's what makes me annoyed, bro. When I practically feed you kills. But, like, you know? I was supposed to get that low, but I don't know how she was not one. My teammates it looked like she put shots in her. That was bullshit, bro.
The girl with the cold hard cash is always Miss Right.
Sonic colors?
Introducing your champion.
By the time you see me coming, I'll be going, and you'll be gone.
I'm the jump master. You're falling for me already.
Let me charge my phone before I call my friend. Bro, that blew my mind, bro. It blew my mind. I'm not clutching fights with Loba. I want to make it a quick one.
Let's see what we have over here.
Yeah, bro, that was the quickest emo ever. Jesus Christ. Not a building I landed in. That was like a gun. Oh, God. Bro.
Attention. First blood.
Oh look, someone wandered into our safe space. First fatality. Let the game begin.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh my god. Focus your shots, my guy.
Now let's see what they left us.
Nice takedown. How'd that feel?
Attention.
Recharging shields. We have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them. Enemy there.
We got trouble. Really close.
Okay. Hold on.
This looks like a good place to loot.
I need a scope.
Setting up shop.
They can scan. When we hear footsteps, I think we just get ready. That's what I like. I'm with you. I gotta hit. I'm climbing up. They're in this building. That over there. Open the door. Kick it. Nice. Jesus. Yep.
Half the squads are toast.
Pathy up above. Yep. I want my purple. I'm gonna try to get this battery off. Oh, never mind. I don't know where it went. I thought it was purple. I had a purple. Okay.
Hold on, I need to heal.
Not the arc star.
We've got 1 minute. Charging up my shields.
My bet will find some.
Hit him for 55, I think.
45 seconds and it's far. I mean,
Yes.
beautiful jump
Thank
pad
you.
just sitting here.
I go when you go, or you go. I'm gonna go roof. Damn. I don't even hear this lunatic.
Recharging my shield.
The game concise like they are counting out with the Sonic Colors Ultimate. Oh, in September. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that, bro. They're coming out with the Sonic Colors. Oh shit. Tip if you solo queue and make sure you die where they can't get your box in hell. Ha ha ha. Yes.
Moving now. Rápidamente.
He was crouch spamming. I don't think he had a gun. I don't know. It was weird, bro.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
I'm gonna get this bruiser.
Opening shop.
And I need a
Come see
shotgun
the
bolt.
merchandise.
Faster.
Deliver care package. My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Yo, we should check out that care package.
What? Oh, he took it. Oh.
Attention. There is a new kill leader. New kill leader? Interesting.
Rápido.
Coffee. I would, but I'm getting off after this, so I don't want to stay up late. Oops, I don't like my ammo. Oh, that's his. I was like, why can't I take that? Stealer. Does that go inside? It does. Nice. Bro. Safe to say my controller is dying.
It's go time.
Alright, man. Take care, bro. I'm gonna hit the hay. See ya, bro. Stream ending soon. Thank you. Let me pin this. I have to get at least 5 kills. I've been getting 3 kills those last 2 games at least. Me and Octane got this. Guess we can take the jumpy. Oh shit, I don't even know where to fly, but
Let's see what we have over here.
I'll take the vent. I'm gonna take the vent because I don't want to go above.
Good here.
Oh. Oh. Where's my gun? Come on, Octane, it's you. It's you. He's so weak, bro. Chase him. No. Oh, I didn't know you ran into Val. Oh, I'm done. For the long, I hate when that happens, man. I could never pull out with my fucking gun. I'll tap Y. I'll hold it. That's why I punched. We both punched each other. That was funny. That was tragic though. But that's all we got, guys. Thank y'all for tuning into the stream. Awesome. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into the stream. It was a fun one. Got to watch some ALGS. I enjoyed it. I don't care how many people were in the chat. I enjoyed it. Crimson. Ooh, that's actually a nice gun. I mean, skin. What was it? Crimson Tsunami? Let's do that. I actually enjoyed that. Wow, someone's spamming me right now. It's actually it's a little wild. It's a little wild. Wow. Can't hurt. Where's the what am I looking for? I'm looking for Caustic. It was, oh, it's already automatically on there. What am I doing? Stupid me. Cool. That's it. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, my guy. Good night to you, Tragic. You're the best mod, bro. There is, man. Good night to all my mods. Good night to everybody in chat. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm a little tired now, so I'm glad I'm getting about to end stream here. I'll see you guys in the next Apex Legends video and the next Apex Legends live stream. And of course, always my peeps. I'll see you tomorrow in the Apex Legends arena. Peace. Bring it to the range.